to see you here. Vegan Philip, please cure my office boredom. I hope to do that, Philip. Hello, see you in about an hour and a quarter. I'm a little bit early. Hi, everyone from Stormy Island, Ireland. Hello, Jake. Hello, Jake. It's been a while since I've been on your streams. I hope you're doing fine. Hello, everyone. Uh, I got here on the street. It is pretty warm. I might just take off my shirt, my jacket. It's so warm. It's sunny, warm, and we're about to have some nice conversations today. The thing is, just how lucky I was, because I ordered, as I said, like the lens. The last time I did it with Lodovike, I think you saw the lens where the whole tripod, the whole tripod broke. So, well, the whole tripod fell, not broke. But my camera lens was broken, so I had to order another one. I ordered a second-hand one. And it arrived right before this stream, like 5 minutes before. So, fuck yeah. We got a nice lens. We can record the conversations. We can continue. If you don't know already, all the conversations that I'm having, I'm recording them and putting them on my other YouTube channel. So yeah. Jake Lagatara says, oh no. That's okay, Jake. I bought a second-hand one. I found a store in Germany that sells second-hand lenses. That's pretty cool. Shit happens. Well, I paid way less than I paid for the, because this is the second time that this happens. And I paid way less this time. The original lens is like 350 euros. When I bought it the second time, I paid like 200, which is almost like half. And now I found it on that store and I paid 100, which was, fuck yeah, way better, way better. You've been watching loads of the clips, says Dandelion. Thank you, Dandelion. I mean, you know, I want to post those clips so that if you find a conversation particularly good, you can share them with somebody else. Because, you know, these streams are long, and even if there is a good conversation and you want to share it with somebody, it's very difficult to share it, right? So these streams are kind of like where we meet, where we have conversations with people, where we chill, you know, and talk to people. But, yeah. What will come out of them is all those videos. Let's see if we can get some conversations. Funny problem to have, but maybe I'll tell you a little bit later, because I'm just gonna wait for a little bit more people to come in here. Meanwhile, I'm gonna ask you, how are you? How are you, Jake? How are you doing? Dandelion Gum, how are you doing? Mohammed wants 2696, how are you doing? Badger, how are you doing? Moonmist, how is everyone doing today? I'm doing pretty well, to be honest. I've been in a bit of a slump lately. I don't know exactly why. It's just you know, after giving up weed, it's been a little bit weird, but it's getting better. It's a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day, but now it's very late here. Oh, okay, nice. Great, thanks. Made a big batch of lentil curry, but made it way too spicy. Oh, that's awesome. Just add some, you know, plant-based sour cream to it, a little bit fattier, and you're gonna be fine. You wanna have a conversation? Good raining here. Oh, damn, Jake. Sorry to hear that. Did you have any sort of issues, Jake, with the storm? I forgot the name of the storm that's happening. I know it's in Jamaica, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, sorry, not Jamaica. I know it's somewhere in Central America, but I know usually it also impacts U.S., right? Doesn't it? At least to some extent, because they're usually pretty big, especially when, as far as I saw, the repercussions are, or they seem like really strong winds and stuff. Hey, you want to try a social experiment?
Okay.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Sure.
Nice. Why did you say it like, okay? Wait, give me a second. No, this camera not working today. No. Can I hold
How are
this for a
you?
second? I'm pretty good. I'm trying to get this up and running.
Have you done many today yet?
No. You're my first conversation.
Oh.
You wanna come here? Stay here with you? Love it. What's your name?
Maxine.
Maxine, I'm Chip. Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Maxine?
I'm from here.
You're from here, from the
Yeah,
Netherlands.
from the Netherlands. Yeah.
Nice, Maxine. So I want to have conversations with people, productive conversations about animals. How do you feel about animals, Maxine?
I love them.
You love the animals, right?
course.
Do you have a pet companion or something like that?
No, because I am allergic.
Oh, you're allergic.
So I used to have a fish. That was the only thing.
Nice. How did you feel about your fish?
Well, I loved him.
You love him.
I don't have him anymore, but I had him for almost 8 years. And I could not cuddle it, but I still loved it, yeah.
Did you notice any personality traits or something distinct that they had?
Yeah, he was a crazy jumper.
Oh, he was a
So,
crazy jumper. What does that mean?
Yeah, well, he jumped out of the bowl many
Yeah.
times. So, to be honest, perhaps maybe my parents did switch him a lot, so
Yeah.
that made me think he lived a longer life.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but he jumped a lot out of the bowl, yeah.
Oh, because he just wanted to be out or what?
I think he wanted to cuddle,
Ah,
but
okay.
just couldn't.
Oh, interesting. What was his name?
Ari,
Ari.
yeah, from
Oh.
Ariel, the mermaid, but he was a guy, so that's why I called him Ari.
Love it. So, a fish is an interesting one because I mean, it's interesting that you had this relationship with the fish, right? But
Yeah,
do you also happen to consume fish, for example?
yes, I do.
Isn't that kind of like weird that you had a relationship with the fish, but then yet again you consume other fish?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like would you consider, because we always have relationships with humans or with other pets, would you consider eating like cats or dogs?
Of course
Or
not.
no?
Of course
No,
not.
but what is it about fish then that makes it okay to put them in this position?
I don't actually think that it makes it okay if you're saying it like this.
Yeah, and I appreciate that because a lot of the times we just grew up doing these, right? And somebody just put them on our plate. We just continue
We're
doing
used
it.
to it, yeah.
Yeah, we're used to it. But do you think that when we do these kind of things, we should try to change them because from their perspective, it is violent and oppressive?
From their perspective?
Yeah.
You mean the fish?
Yeah.
But do we know their perspective?
Well, we know that they're sentient.
Mm-hmm.
We know that they have an experience of the world, and we know that in order for us to eat their flesh, we have to kill them. Right. So from their perspective, regardless, it is a violent act to kill them, right?
Yeah.
Because do you think we need to consume any animal products?
Any animal at all? Yeah, the thing is, I don't have the complete... Oh, my work is calling. Sorry.
Nice.
One more time.
Do you think we need to consume any form of animal products?
It depends on, because I don't have the knowledge all of it. I know I want to eat healthy, right? So
Yeah.
I know I need my vitamins, I know I need my proteins, and I know they do have it. So if I know...
Oh yeah, it must be important, huh?
I'm so sorry.
No worries.
One moment. Hi.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh. Oké, ik ben om de hoek. Ik kom snel aanrennen, ja? Kom maar aan. Doei doei. Oké, daar. We have to cut it really short. I have to go.
Yeah, so we don't need to consume animal products. We can be healthy on a plant-based diet.
Yeah. So then I would need to be more educated about that, right?
Sure.
That I can...
Yeah, I can give you resources, and I want to respect your time because I see you.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you for stopping by.
No, thank you.
So there's a documentary here called Dominion, but I think what you like is the most important speech you'll ever hear.
Yeah?
If you scan this QR code, it appears there, and also there you have help needing to help you accomplish a healthy plant-based diet if you need it. But please first just educate yourself and see kind of what animals go through. Okay?
That's perfect. Thank
You
you
promise
so much
me
for
you
your
can watch
time.
that?
I will.
I appreciate you. Have a good
See
one.
you.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Oh, she's running now. She actually was in a hurry. So, hope you got your water bottle, says Felek. Yeah, Felek, I do have my water bottle. Okay, so I'm trying this thing today with my camera. It might not be a good idea, I see. My camera now has a cable that's tied to the battery. Maybe I should change that because luckily I already thought that might not work. So yeah, I'm gonna change it. So what happens is that this cable, I believe, this cable is cutting off electricity to the camera when it's inactive. Shame she left. Yeah, she seemed open-minded. She seemed like a nice person. But luckily I got my battery with me, so you just have to give me a little bit of a second. Gave her a lot to think about. I don't think I gave her a lot to think about. I think which was just a small conversation, but you know, if she's gonna watch the video, then she's gonna have a lot to think about. And sadly, we cannot control, you know, how much people think about it or stuff. Yeah, I had hoped that the cable would work, but you know, it's a pretty cheap cable. That's fine. Battery works. I just have to charge them all the time. Hey Keisha, nice to see you here. Always a pleasure to have you here. I'm gonna put you, everyone, I'm gonna put you in my little pocket over here. Yeah, there you go, you're in my pocket. You're next to my boob. While I screw this on. Okay. The other thing that broke while the tripod fell was this doubler that I have between camera and my phone. But I found the fix around it. I also ordered another one, but yeah. It's difficult to explain, you know. I kind of showed you guys my equipment at some point. And you know, when something falls, obviously half of it tends to can break. Okay. Charging, double checking the sound. Can you guys hear me okay? Audio good, thank you. Hello Martin, nice to see you here. Okay. We got the audio. We got the place. We got all of it working. Okay, perfect. Nice. Sounds good. Love it. Yeah. I think the sun might be gone. Yeah. The sun is gone forever. Well, there was 5 minutes of sun. And it's gone. That's pretty much the Netherlands for you. A little bit of sun here and there. And then it's gone. There's this scene from South Park. I remember when the economy was okay. When the economy was in a mess, when we had the 2007 economical crisis, that I think Stan was going to the bank and like asking, okay, here I have some money, can you help me invest it or something? And the guy takes the money and goes like, okay, I'm gonna put it in a portfolio bank, I'm gonna buy some stocks, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and some fancy lingo, and it's gone. What? It's gone. I just love it. I just loved it. It was so funny. Why are the usernames not the same here in the other live chats? Linda, I don't know why sometimes they use usernames, sometimes they use the names that you put on your channel. I don't know why. I mean, it's... Yeah. Hey, Marissa, nice to see you here. Rest in peace, son. Indeed. It's gone for the rest of the day. Yesterday, I went to vote here. Yeah. His keeps over comments speaking on saving plants. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I guess you've never done live streams to see. Maybe I should put it to... Because now it just shows me the top messages, all messages. There you go. Hi. How old are you guys?
I'm 13.
13. You can't be on camera though, so you can talk to me if you want, but you can't be on camera. Yeah, sure. You can't be on camera. So are you, do you still want to have a conversation with me? Okay. Do you want to come here? That's your... Yeah. What's your name?
Koen.
Koen. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Koen, I'm an animal rights activist. How do you feel about animals?
Ja. Ja, mijn Engels is niet zo heel goed.
Oh, your English is not so good.
Nou,
Wat van dieren?
animals.
Yeah.
Some can be very important.
Well, let's say dogs. How do you feel about dogs?
They're funny.
They're funny?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think we should be killing dogs?
No.
So if we have an option to not kill a dog, we should not be killing dogs, right?
No.
No. What about if it's for food? Should we be killing dogs for food?
No.
No. Why not?
We have enough food in the world.
Exactly. So should we be killing any animal for food?
No.
No, because we have enough food for it in the
Yeah.
world. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. So do you think that when we're killing cows, chickens, or pigs, are we being fair to them?
No.
No. But yet we still do it, right?
Yeah.
And what do you think we should do about it?
Let them just live.
Exactly. Let them just live. Are you one of those people who lets them live, or are you one of those people who pays for them to be killed?
Well, I'm. I try to eat not many flesh.
Not a lot. Okay.
Not a lot.
But a little still means an animal getting killed, right?
Yes.
So do you think that's the best you can?
I don't think it's possible to don't eat flesh.
Why not? I do it. I've been doing it for 15 years.
I think a person can do it, but I don't think the whole world can.
No, but you and I can, right?
Yes, that's possible. But I
So-
don't think other people thinks the same and will do the same.
I think there's places in this world where it's more difficult to be vegan, to be vegan, to not eat animals, to not eat animal products. But you and I, who can do it, don't you think we have a responsibility to not kill animals then if we can do it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, right? Yeah. So what do you want to do about with this information? Do you want to continue paying for animals to be killed? Do you want to support this, or do you want to, say no? I want to leave animals alone.
Yeah, just don't eat animals.
Exactly. Let me give you a documentary because I appreciate you stopping by with me. It's difficult to have a conversation with you if you can't be on camera, but there's a documentary called the Dominion, or the most important speech you'll ever hear. Just maybe give one of those a watch, okay?
Yes.
Appreciate you. What was your name again? Kun, you said, right?
Yeah.
Kun, let's be compassionate and smart, okay? Appreciate you. Have a good one.
Bye.
Cheers, guys. Nice guys. I don't want to keep speaking to kids. I actually want to have conversations with adults. Because speaking with kids, you always kind of have to refrain from saying too much, right? There's more kids waiting here, so we'll see. Okay. How old are you?
13.
Okay, you can't be on camera.
I can?
No, you're too young. Yeah. He left. How long have you been vegan? 2 weeks? No, 4 years. One interesting problem to have is this jacket. Yesterday I had trained a little bit of my arms in the gym, so I had a pump. You want to have a conversation with me?
Yes,
How old are you?
I'm at I'm 18.
18? Okay, that's okay. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yes, I'm okay though.
Okay, give me 1 second. You want to come here so that you're here?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your name?
Anna,
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Anna.
nice
Where are you
to
from?
meet you. Germany.
Germany.
Yes.
Love it. Anna, I'm an animal rights activist.
Mm-hmm.
And I fight for rights of animals. Do you think animals should have rights?
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
If you think at the top of your head, what rights would you think animals should have?
Can you say this again?
Yeah, at the top of your head, what rights do you think animals should have?
I think every animal should have a home, and I don't like to see street dogs when I'm at my home country. Yes.
Yeah. Do you know that in China they kill and eat dogs?
No, I didn't know about.
Yeah. There's places, well, not in all over China, but there's places in China there's a festival called the Yulin Festival, where they breed the dogs, kill them, and then eat them.
Oh,
How do you feel about that?
I didn't know about that, but it sounds really.
Would you be part of it?
No,
No.
I'm really shocked about that. So
Yeah. Okay, I can
I've
see
never
that. That's why I'm
yeah,
asking you.
yeah.
So it's kind of shocking, right, to
Yeah,
think
it
of
is.
dogs being killed to be eaten. right?
Yeah, yeah.
But why is that?
I don't know, actually. I have no words about that. I'm so shocked about this. So,
Yeah, well, the reality is when we see dogs, we kind of see them like individuals, right? We kind of see
Yeah.
that they have a personality, that they want to live. We kind of see that
Yeah, yeah.
they're kind of doing their own thing, right? So when this idea of killing and eating them for food kind of reminds us of doing the same to a human being, right?
yeah,
It's-
kind of.
Yeah, because they're, and to some extent, a lot of people who have dogs, they call them their children, right? So they're like, they
Yeah.
clearly have a deep
I
connection.
do actually.
Oh, you do? You have
yeah.
a dog?
Yeah, I had a dog like 6 months ago.
What's the name?
Busia. It's a Russian name.
Busyab.
Yeah,
Ah, lovely. Girl, boy?
girl, French bulldog.
Yeah, and she had a personality of her own, right? Was she
Yeah.
the same as other French bulldogs?
Yes, not kind of. She was like a human being. I saw her like my sister.
I
So,
love that. I
yeah.
love that. You're right. Do you think Bosiad would deserve to be in a festival like the Yulin Festival? Where she
No. Mm-mm.
No, of course not. And even thinking about it, like to me at least, sounds horrible. But do you think that there's any difference between Busia and any other animal that we do force into slaughterhouses for our food?
Actually, don't. I see her like a little human, so I don't think someone should deserve this. So
Yeah. So cows, chickens, and pigs don't deserve this, also, right?
no, they don't.
No, they don't. And here's where the weird part comes,
Mm.
because do you consume animal products?
Yeah, I do.
And there's a contradiction there, right?
Yeah,
Because you think they shouldn't have this happen to you, and yet again you support it by paying for it, right? So what do you want to do with this contradiction? Do you want to remain with it, or do you want to change it? What's going on there?
Sometimes I think about this and then I feel really bad, but then I think about that I just couldn't because it's really hard and I want to stay healthy, you know, and it's really hard to eat healthy. And when you're vegetarian or if you're vegan, you know, and I grew up like this, and sometimes I think about this, but I'm trying to eat good meat, but I didn't stop.
But do you think you can be healthy without any animal products?
I think don't, because I have sometimes problem with eating right, you know, and when I going to forbid some things, it would be even harder for me.
But
So,
you're forbidding yourself from eating dogs, right?
yes.
So does that make it hard? Does that make your life harder?
No.
No. So why would forbidding other animals make your life harder?
I don't know actually. It's
Yeah.
I grew up like this.
Yeah, I get that, right? You grew
Yeah.
up, and it's kind of like a habit. You maybe
Yeah,
need to
yeah, it's a
change it.
habit.
But and I can give you resources to help you with that. But my question is, do you want to change this about yourself, or do you want to continue paying for this kind of stuff?
I think when I'm getting a little older and will live in my own apartment house, I will do this definitely. But for now, I think it's too early for me.
Can I ask why?
I grew up in a household where we have really much meat and good meat, but meat, you know, and I just couldn't, I don't know, separate my food with the food of my family, and then they would judge me and things like this. So
Do you think it matters that they judge you?
I think yes, it's a big part for my mental health.
But let me hypothetically speaking out there, if your family starts eating dogs, are you gonna start eating dogs also?
No.
No.
I
So in
don't-
that case, wouldn't you be concerned about them judging you?
I don't know.
Yeah, because you know the reality is, it feels to us like everything that we're going through feels a lot more harder than what the animals are going through. But which one do you think is harder? Because all these animals get forced into slaughterhouse, cows get raped, chickens get
Yeah,
slaughtered, have their
yeah.
babies slaughtered, and all this kind of stuff. Like, do you think our life is more difficult when our parents judge us or when other judge us, or do you think they have it more difficult when they get killed, essentially?
I have a blackout. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really difficult to think about this, and sometimes I think about this, but it's too much to think of, you know?
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's something that's so ingrained within us, right?
Yeah.
I just, like, in an ideal world, if you could get all the nutrition that you wanted,
I would do this.
you would do this,
Yeah, I
right?
would do-
Yeah.
I would do
So even if your family continued to consume animal products, would you still do it, or how would you feel about it?
When it would be not that difficult to also stay healthy, you know, and get all my proteins, nutritions, I would definitely do this.
Okay, so the only thing that's holding you back is knowing how to adopt a plant-based diet, essentially.
Yes, and I like meat, I like the taste, so, and I really, really like to eat. And I think when there would be products, to have the same taste and the same nutritions, and it wouldn't be that hard to get that, I would have do that.
But we already have products that resemble meat, right? We have plant-based meats and such.
Yeah, I tried a lot of them, but I don't know, I couldn't eat them. It wasn't really good for me. It wasn't like I didn't like to eat that time.
Yeah, but the question is, because what's more important, do you think? What you like to do, the enjoyment that you get out of the food, or the whole life of an animal? Because for you, it's just 10 minutes of enjoyment, right? 10 minutes, 15 minutes, however long that meal takes. But for them, they lose their entire life, right?
Yeah, it's like I do this every day, and it's like eating is like my, it's like the
The enjoyment, the pleasure
yeah,
that you get.
that's a special thing of the day, for me.
I get that. Same for
Yeah.
me. I get
Yeah.
that a lot. It's just that I believe, and not that I believe, but I managed to do it. Everybody else can do it. You can get enjoyment from food that doesn't necessarily have to come from exploiting or killing an animal. So you can definitely get that enjoyment. The question is whether you want that to happen or not, right? Because you do need to change a little bit of things. Like, let me ask you this: do you still like the same things you liked as a baby or as a child, or have your tastes changed?
No, actually, I eat everything.
You
so-
eat everything, but do
Not-
you
not
still
every-
like the same things that you'd like?
Yeah, actually, yes.
Yeah, so your favorite things that you liked when you were 5 is the same things that you like
Yeah.
right now, right?
Yeah.
Well, in time, your taste will evolve, and the more things you try, the more things you will like. That's just the reality of how we like. I personally have gone through so many stages in my life that I've liked. I think the things that I liked as a child, a lot of them I still do, but there's so many new things that I like even more than that because I discover new things, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's the reality about taste. Taste adapts to what we want out of it, but we gotta start trying, and maybe it takes like a couple of weeks or a month, but then in the end, our taste adapts. We still get food enjoyment, and we no longer pay for animals to be exploited and slaughtered. So let's do this because I don't want to keep you for too long, and I understand it's maybe a bit more of a difficult subject for you. So there's a documentary here called Dominion, or it's kind of gruesome. It kind of shows what animals go through, but I think it's important to know what it is that you're supporting.
I think this too. Yeah.
Yeah. So give that a watch, and then you have there a thing called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a nutritionist. They send you recipes every day, and they help you go vegan for free.
Oh, cool. Thank you
Yeah,
so
with
much.
everything you need. Thank you. And
Thank you too.
do you think until you watch that documentary you could not eat any animal products? Do you think you can do that?
I could think about this, and maybe, I could think about this.
Are you in Amsterdam? How long are you in Amsterdam for?
Tomorrow I'm driving home.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good vegan restaurants here. I recommend, for example, vegan sushi bar if you really like sushi. The sushi is. I didn't like sushi until I tried this one. It's just so much better.
Yeah.
So maybe give that a try, or if you just type on Google vegan place, you'll find a place.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one. And you have my YouTube channel also there if you want to listen back to the
Here?
conversation.
Or where?
Yeah, on the car.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers. Have a good one. You wanna have a conversation with me? That's perfect.
English.
Yeah. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
I'm having a lovely time. Yeah, I'm from South Africa.
You wanna come here?
Okay.
Lovely. What's your name?
Laura.
Laura from South Africa.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
Chip.
it. Oh, you cold?
I've been here for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Laura, I'm an animal rights activist.
Oh, wow.
I fight for
Fantastic.
animals. How do you feel about animals?
I absolutely adore them.
Yeah.
I also feel like you do.
So animals don't have a voice, and I like to call myself the lawyer of the animals, and I am their voice in
Yeah.
that sense, right? Do you think that animals deserve to be exploited by us?
Not at all.
Not at all. But do you think that when we pay for them to go into slaughterhouses, when we
No.
pay for them to have babies so that we can take their milk, is that fair to them?
I don't think so.
No, it's not. I appreciate you saying that. Do you happen to participate in this yourself?
Well, my daughter's better than I am. She doesn't eat any animal products and doesn't drink any milk products.
Yeah.
For a while I was, but recently I don't know why, I felt the need maybe I wasn't supplementing properly.
Yeah.
But I think she's been an inspiration now while I'm visiting her to maybe start again.
Oh, I love that. I love that, and that's exactly it. Because I can see you actually feeling this,
Yeah.
and I completely agree with you. It's insane what we do to animals is just insane.
Yeah.
And if any of us were in their shoes, we would just say hell no. And the reality is not your fault for you being in this situation. It's the companies, the large companies, that they don't remind us of what animals go through, and they
Yeah.
make it by intent that you know as little as possible.
Yeah.
They lie to us by telling, look, this animal was happy, look, this animal was living in a field. They wanted this to happen to them. None of them want this to happen to them.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, let me go. Lovely meeting you.
Same. So let me give you a card before you go. I appreciate you stopping by. Is your daughter vegan?
Yeah, definitely. For
I-
many years.
Fuck yeah, I love to hear it.
Yeah.
So there's a documentary here called The Dominion, or The Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear.
Okay.
They both kind of show what animals go through.
Okay.
Maybe it's interesting to learn for yourself a little bit. And you have a thing there called Challenge 22.
Okay.
They help you out with nutrition, with whatever you need to
yeah,
supplement, and
that's good.
all of it is free.
Oh, wonderful.
They even hook you up with a dietitian, so
Oh,
everything
great.
you need.
Yeah, fine. Thanks. Lovely meeting
I
you.
appreciate
Keep
it so
well.
much. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to have a conversation with me?
Huh?
You want to have a conversation with me?
Sure. What about?
Is he okay being live on my YouTube channel? Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, love it. You want to come here so that you're in
What
view?
are we talking about?
Animals?
Animals.
Yeah.
All right then.
How do you feel about animals?
I think they're pretty cool.
What's your name, by the way? I'm Chip.
Oh, my name's Henry.
Henry, nice to meet you. Where are you from, Henry?
I'm from England.
England. Love it. I'm from Romania, but I live here.
Right.
So, animals. Do you think they're lovely?
Yeah.
Do you think we're animals, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are, right? Do you think animals deserve to not be exploited or to live?
What type of animals?
Do you think humans deserve that?
No.
Humans don't deserve to be you mean humans deserve to not be exploited, right?
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah. Do you think dogs deserve the same thing?
No.
To not be exploited?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think cows deserve that?
No.
Yeah. So cows should also not be exploited?
Probably not. No.
Probably not. But do you think that when we buy dairy products like milk, like cheese, do you think we're exploiting cows for them? For those products?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. So I'm assuming you do consume these products, right?
I do. Yes.
Yeah, you do. So do you think that that goes in contradiction with this view that you have that animals should not be exploited while
Yeah.
at the same time you support it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what is it that you want to do about this?
I feel. I'm not really quite sure because what we eat and stuff
Yeah.
is like, well, we kind of need to eat it.
Do you think we can be healthy without them?
If you don't have meat and stuff, then you can't really eat. You need to like have an equal diet and whatever.
Well, do you think we need to consume any form of animal products, meat, dairy, eggs?
Yeah.
We don't.
Do we not?
No.
Oh.
No, we actually have a lot of evidence. I'm a nutritionist myself. We have empirical evidence showing that we do not. And the largest organizations of nutritionists and dietitians on the planet say the same thing. We don't need to eat it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. And nowadays, I'm sure that if you said that you're from the UK, right? In the UK, nowadays, I think you've seen in the supermarket, you have so many plant-based options, plant-based meats, plant-based cheese, plant-based, even plant-based eggs we have, like all of them. Like, do you think that the taste difference or maybe a small price difference, do you think this justifies the exploitation and killing that animals go through?
No.
It doesn't, right? And I appreciate you saying all this. And let me ask you one final question. Because if I say I respect women, but then I go around kicking women, do I respect women?
No.
I do not, right? So what I say matters, but what I do matters more, correct?
Right.
So what do you think in this situation when we talk about animal rights? What do you think matters more, what we say or what we do?
What we do.
Yeah. So what do you think you want to do about this?
Stop eating like animal products and stuff.
I appreciate you saying that. Let me just give you a card, okay? Because I want you to learn more about it. I don't want you to just believe me, okay? I'm not here about to just tell people, hey, believe me. No. So there's a documentary here called Dominion. Maybe give that a watch with your family. It's a little bit gruesome, but if you can't watch, the next best thing is the most important speech ever here.
Alright.
Can you promise me you'll give that a watch?
I promise you.
I appreciate you, man. Have a good one.
Have
And
a-
you have my
you
YouTube
too.
channel also if you want to see yourself there. You have it there. You have it on the card. Yeah. Cheers. Have a good one. Yeah, you know, the thing with having conversations with younger people is not just younger people, it's always some people you get this they don't really know, like they feel a little bit shy about being on camera, right? Which is normal. We all do. But I think he kind of understood the point. I don't know. He kind of we just kind of went through point by point and he kind of got it. Which is not to say about a lot of other people. Hey, Alexander, nice to see you here. I actually wanted to grab my notebook. I forgot to grab my notebook because I think after every conversation, I was thinking yesterday, discussing with a friend. I think after every conversation from now on, I think I'm gonna put in some notes about what went well and what didn't go well, so that I can improve on my conversations. You wanna have a conversation? Is he okay being live on YouTube? Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You wanna come here so that you interview?
Yeah.
What's your name?
I'm Reinder.
Reinder, nice to meet you. I'm Chip.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Holland.
Oh, from
Yeah,
from
from
Netherlands
here,
here.
yeah.
Okay, love it. So I'm Chip. I'm from Romania, but I live here.
Yeah.
I fight for animals' rights. You know, I'm the voice of animals. How do you
Mm-hmm.
feel about animals?
I think it's a good project to work about it, and there has to be more territory to live, and no trees for cutting, and yeah, that.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Mhm.
You're right. You're right. Do you think that, like for example, do you know about the Yulin Festival in China? Have you ever heard of it?
No.
So at the Yulin Festival in China, what they do is they raise dogs and then they
Yeah.
kill them and eat them.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I think that's not a good thing for animals, and the dogs are like a pet for home and not to eat.
Yeah, but we decided that, right? We decided they're a pet and not
Yeah.
eat, right?
But also I think like that's their culture and not ours. So they.
But do you think we could decide that a dog can be food just as much as we decided like a dog to be pet? Since it's a decision we made after all.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. So do you think that would make it fair to kill dogs to eat them?
No.
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 So in that sense, do you think when we said that cows, chickens, or pigs are made for us to eat, it's also a decision that we made about them? Do you think
Yeah.
it's fair that we decided this for them?
Yeah, if you say it like that, it's no, yeah.
It's
But
not, right?
no.
Because we have to think a little bit from their perspective. Because the reality is, do you think that a cow feels differently than a dog does if we want to kill them?
No.
No, they all feel the same, exactly. And I appreciate you saying that. And do you think we have some responsibility in the matter that this
yeah,
is
we have
happening?
responsibility, yeah.
We do. And what do you
Yeah.
think we can do about this?
Maybe eat more vegetarian and produced meat and not from real animals. And
Exactly.
Just yeah.
Exactly. You're very smart. I like that about you. Yeah. Yeah. And do you think that, because you're right, we should eat more of that. But do you think we should ever eat, because whenever we choose even one animal product, one animal has to be killed for us for that to happen,
Yeah.
right? Do you think, is there any way when that would be fair?
No.
No, because we can always choose something else, can't we?
Yeah.
I appreciate you having this conversation with me. Let me give you a card
Thank
before
you.
you go.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a documentary here called Dominion.
Yeah.
It's a little bit, it shows blood, kind of how what animals go through.
Yeah.
If you cannot watch that, the most important speech you'll ever
Yeah.
hear, it's a really good watch. And you have my YouTube channel also here if you want to see yourself there.
Yeah?
Yeah. Thank
Okay.
you so much for
Thank
having
you.
this conversation
Yeah.
with me.
Good day.
Yeah, you too. Cheers. Smart kid, huh? Such an intelligent boy. Yeah, exactly. Love it. Smart kid. Hi.
Where you come from?
I mean, I live here but I'm from Romania originally.
I'm doing social experiment on to me.
You wanna have a conversation with me?
If you are ready.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. You have to come here.
I'm doing no problem.
No problem, no problem, no problem.
Because honestly, things.
You're just gonna come here, so that you.
Okay.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Joshua Kaldesta. I come from Eritrea, a small country. My English is also bad.
Yeah.
I will travel a lot of things. Some assignments, but it's not happen. I live long time in the street, so in Europe also sometimes the situation is change about politician, radical, left, right,
Yeah.
anti-assignment, even in America. So the most important thing is we live one love
Yeah. We live one life. We gotta live it, right?
together.
Do you think we should have the right to live peacefully and healthily?
No, still, I'll be honest with you. I have document also. I will show you. It's document in Netherlands. You can show in camera.
There's no need for that. No, it's okay.
But the people is nice.
Yeah.
But the government administration is they want more tourists, intelligent people. They want more power. When I was
It's
young,
bad, right, to have more to give them more power and more power, right?
no, but for me they are negative.
Yeah.
I don't see them like because when I lost my mother when I was 6 years old.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I will drink also. I'm alcoholic. I'm homeless. Thank you for
Must be
giving me
difficult, huh?
giving me this opportunity.
Yeah. It's kind of difficult to have a conversation because the one I want to talk about is about animals. How do you feel about animals?
When I was young, I was with 5 dogs,
Yeah.
but only we give them small things. I come from East Africa. I was young.
Yeah.
Even my mother, I remember she found water far away. Remember, it's not like she shall explain how.
I'm having difficulty understanding you, but you know what? Let me do this. Thank you for stopping by, having a conversation with me. But there's no problem. There's no problem. I'll just give you a little snack. It's a nice little cookie.
No,
Thank you for stopping by and having a conversation with me, man. I wish you all the best. I know it's a little bit more difficult, but you know, it's a little bit difficult to have a conversation. But I appreciate you. Okay.
Where you come from originally?
Romania.
Romania friend also have too much Romania friend.
Yeah, Romanians are nice. Yeah.
I be homeless with them, but they are nice people. It's not like Polish people. I mean, with Polish people also friend, Shema, Gorba, this mentality. But Romania people, they are intelligent. I wish Romania also, must have in the European Union. So why Romania is, the question is, I'm not from European citizen or I'm not African citizen. I'm not leader. I'm not Al Qaeda. I'm not. But don't make mistake. Give me the. Don't make mistake. Everybody human being, he deserve respect.
Yeah.
You have to know him. A lot of our brothers sisters I see. A lot of our brothers sisters I see. I have cigarette. I present you also Marlboro for you.
No, I'm good. Listen, man. Thank you. I don't smoke. I don't smoke. Thank you, but I want to have
No
conversations
problem,
about.
hello. Hey, alles gut. Find out. I was talking with my everybody one love. I don't know. Are you okay? Hey, Marco from Boston, how's that?
Yeah, sorry everybody. He's kind of.
Fine, Alfred. Enjoy. I go other side.
Thank you, man. Cheers.
Can I hug you?
No, no kisses. But if
No
I
kisses.
no kisses. I have a thing. It's fine.
My ex-girlfriend, she lives in Sweden, in Stockholm. But I don't go. It's cold. Sweden is very cold.
It's cold here also, huh?
Huh?
It's cold here also.
Because the devil is here in this country. The devil in this country.
Have a good one, man. Take care.
Be safe. Be careful.
Yeah.
If something wrong, be careful.
Yeah.
But you don't
You
have
too.
to be careful. You have press. I know. I'm not with you.
Take care.
Hey, I wish you best.
You too. You too.
God bless.
How are you?
Hi. You wanna have a conversation with me?
Very quickly because I don't have much time.
How much time you got?
3 minutes.
You wanna come here so that you view? Are you okay being live on YouTube?
I feel shy
If you're shy, you can also be off camera if you don't want to be
because I
on
don't
camera.
have makeup today.
It's okay. You look great. What's your name?
Natasha, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Natasha. I'm Chip. I speak for animals. I'm an animal rights activist. How do you feel about animals, Natasha?
I love all the animals, plants, and nature in general.
Yeah. Do you think that, have you heard of the Yulin festival in China where they breed the dogs to kill them and eat them?
No, I never heard about this festival.
Yeah, so there's a festival in China where every year they kill about a thousand dogs to eat them. How do you
Why?
feel about that? They want to eat the dogs.
It's their culture.
Yeah, I guess it's part of their culture. Yeah.
I'm vegetarian.
Oh, you're vegetarian, so you think killing and eating animals is wrong, right?
I don't like the flavor of the animals. It makes a cemetery in my stomach. I don't like the idea of have someone dead inside of me.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's you don't want to have somebody dead inside of you, but you wouldn't have a problem if somebody kills an animal so that you can eat something from them, right?
No, I have a problem with that, but my lawyer is not here to defend myself. Which words I can speak about that?
No, I get that. But do you know, like, for example, because I'm assuming you eat cheese and milk and stuff like that, right?
No, I don't like even eggs.
Even eggs. So you don't eat any
No.
animal products?
Hardly, I don't like yogurt. I don't like the flavor. I born like that. I have been eating my childhood to eat the chicken, everything. When I come adult life to choose what I want, I don't eat anymore because I don't like the flavor. I'm very annoying to eat.
So why not
Not
go vegan
everybody's
then?
like me.
So why not go vegan then?
Vegan.
Yeah.
Because it's true. It's something to think about because I eat honey still. I put honey in my tea still. Maybe I was living in the bees.
Yeah, but honey, you can so easily replace it with another syrup, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. And being vegan, by the way, it's not a diet. Being vegan means respecting animals' rights. Just
True.
like being a feminist means respecting women's rights. Don't you think
True.
we should be vegan and respect animals' rights?
Oh, you a dream go world.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think the world should be feminist. The world should be vegan also, right? Isn't that how it works?
We should, but the world's so complicated, different. We cannot change the world. We can change just ourselves, right?
I appreciate that. All we can do is change ourselves, exactly. And
It's
do
like ants, formiga, ants job. Like little ants, it's like us.
and do you think you can make this slight change, since for you it's not even a big change, go vegan and respect animals?
Yes, being in my actions day by daily, respecting more the animals. Turning vegan is a challenge, but I will try. I promise to you.
Let me give you a card to help you out with that. So there's a thing there called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a nutritionist. They send you recipes every day and they help you go vegan. All of it is here on this when you scan this QR code. But there's two documentaries here. One is Dominion and the other is The Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear. Can you promise me you'll watch one of these two to just to learn
Promise.
what they do with animal agriculture?
Promise. I saw movies like A carne é fraca. The meat is a weak. How say very heavy. How work inside of the business of the meat
Like in slaughterhouses.
is terrible.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. That's the reality, and it's true. It's,
It's
not
not
just
good
bad
the
for.
energy to eat to put inside of you because the animals suffering before they come to your stomach.
Yeah, but even if they
So
didn't suffer,
you are
it would still
eating
be bad.
suffering energy also.
You're not, but even if you weren't eating suffering, even if the animal was just killed straight, it would still be wrong because they don't deserve to be killed.
It's true. Yeah, I don't have courage to kill one cow. I
Exactly.
never. If you have to, just kill the cow for otherwise I die eating. I prefer die than don't kill the cow because I cannot kill.
Well, thank you for stopping by.
Sorry.
No worries, no
Can't
worries.
stop
I want to respect
bullshit
your time.
or-
Go vegan because it seems like it's easy for you. Okay.
I'm more near that step. For who eat meat daily basis is more hard.
Yeah.
I don't eat
it seems
meat.
like for you it should be easy, right?
It's easy. What's your name?
Chip. Chip.
Chip. Nice to meet you.
Same. Nice to meet you.
Where
What was your name
from?
again? I'm from Romania originally.
Nice. Good, your social experiment. Very interesting.
Thank you.
Nice
Have
to
a good
meet
one.
you.
Cheers.
Ciao.
Language barrier is difficult. We've had 2 language barriers already, and it's just like I feel like my job is a little bit of language barrier all over the place. Let's see. Marcos says thank you, Marcos, and thank you Chip for doing the hard work for me. I wish I was there with you, Marcos. I appreciate you. Yeah, you know, it's the language barrier always kind of makes conversations a little bit harder. The guy was a little bit drunk. This guy, I just felt sorry for him. You know, it's poor guy, man. Like, it's the fact that we have rich people who have mansions, who have 30 rooms, and a guy like this is homeless. It's just kind of fucked up. It just kind of says the kind of world we live in. And if you don't want to live in this world, if you want to live in a world where everybody deserves equal rights and opportunities, then, you know, you shouldn't judge people based on the color of their skin, based on the place they're born, and hell, no, based on the species that they're born into, because none of us chose any of that. And saying that, well, you were born a dog, you deserve love, and saying you're born a pig, you deserve to be killed, it's just fucked up. It's just as fucked up as racism is. It just is. Hey, Marissa. Merci, Chip, for your time. Yeah, we were gonna continue doing it. Chip is awesome. Thank you, Moon Miss Zero. Yeah, we have conversations over here. Equal rights equals I can eat all the protein I need. Yeah, but you shouldn't be allowed to kill and eat humans to get all the proteins you need. So why should you be allowed to kill and eat other animals to get all the protein you need? You shouldn't be allowed to kill and eat dogs to get all the protein you need. You can get absolutely all the protein you need and more on a plant-based diet. So it would be wrong to take somebody's life, to exploit somebody strictly because you want to get that protein from their flesh. That wouldn't be fair towards them, would it? Justice for all, including animals. See, Mr. South London gets it. Thank you for that. Cuddle animals, don't fist them or mutilate them. Exactly. Chip looks like someone that eats humans for protein. Well, I know you want to believe that about myself. I know you want to commit an ad hominem and be like, oh, I really don't like how this guy looks like. I really don't like how this guy talks. His tone is wrong. Something. You want to find something that's fault at me just so that you can choose to no longer listen to what I'm saying. But as I said, I'm a lawyer for the animals right now on the street. I speak. I'm their voice. And I'm telling you right here, right now, what you're doing, if you're paying for animals to be exploited and slaughtered for you, you are doing something that is wrong and you should stop doing it. Somebody said, okay with the assassination of Charlie Kirk, but preaches for animal rights. Okay, nutjob. Brother, what did I say I'm okay with that assassination? In fact, I was fucking scared as shit when that assassination happened. I condemn it to hell. I think it's not, it's so fucking wrong that Charlie Kirk got killed. I think it's really bad. I don't think shit like that should happen. I don't think people should be killed for speaking their mind. I think people should be killed when, I don't know, when they're attacking somebody, right? Like, violence is only justified if, well, violence needs to be justified. I can't explain. There's a lot of situations when violence could be justified. But violence definitely needs to be justified. And you saying that I want to do it or I don't like the person or whatever is not a justification for any form of violence, regardless of political spectrum or anything. Chip, you are doing a great social function. Veganism is the future of humanity, no doubt. Thank you, Marcos. You're right. And that's the reality. Veganism is the future. It's just we're gonna have a lot of people who are going to, you know, be resistant to it, as it always does happen. You know, people who are like, well, I only care about myself, what my pleasure is, how my convenience is. I don't really want to care about other sentient beings, other animals who suffer, who feel pain, who are exploited and slaughtered for me. I don't care about the fact that baby cows are ripped away from their mother so that I can drink their milk and eat their cheese. I don't care about any of that. I just really want to get my convenience up and my taste pleasure. That's what people are saying, or I want to get my protein, which is the dumbest shit ever, by the way, because FYI, I wanted to tell a story that yesterday I trained my arms in the gym because it was the 4th day in a row, and I got such a big pump that when I put my hand in my jacket, first of all, it barely fit, and second, it ripped away a little more of my jacket on the inside. Because you can build just so much muscle on a plant-based diet that it would be ridiculous for you to say, no, I need to consume animal products. No, that's just stupid. Don't. We have empirical evidence. We have anecdotal evidence. We have all types of evidence, mechanistic evidence also. You don't need any form of animal products in your diet. You can thrive and be healthy without it. You don't need to wear leather. You don't need to eat fish. You don't need to eat honey. You don't need any of this nonsense. You can be healthy and thriving on a plant-based diet. So please stop supporting the needless animal exploitation, okay? Hey, you want to have a conversation with me? Oh, he's from the Rijksmuseum. He's from fire prevention. Interesting. No, you can't. This guy's an idiot. Well, you can provide evidence against what I'm saying, and when you provide empirical evidence against what I'm saying, I'm willing to change my mind. But the sheer fact is that I actually have evidence for my claims. There's evidence that you can like. There's a post. You can go to my YouTube channel right now and my social posts, and I don't know if it's 1, 2, or 3 posts ago, where you can get where I showed you exactly all the studies. You can't get iron from vegetables. Jesus Christ, man. That's the I'm sorry, but that's one of the silliest things I've ever heard. Really? You can't get iron? Really? No, that must mean cruciferous vegetables, which have all that iron. It's impossible. Well, look at me. I haven't been eating animal products for 4 years. I must be dead right now. I must have my iron must be 0 or something. Of course, you can get iron. It's in walnuts and it's in a lot of. This guy says it's in walnuts. I'm not sure if it is in walnuts, but I know it isn't cruciferous vegetables. I know that if you're going to be eating kale or spinach, which is pretty cheap, yeah. Yeah. And if you want to bring empirical evidence to the table against anything that I'm saying right now, you're welcome to debate me, as I said, on every stream. And absolutely not one of you, all of you are warriors in this chat, but then not one of you have actually had the courage to drop a comment on any of my videos and actually want to debate me, because you know that deep down inside I'm right. You know that there is no evidence against what I'm saying. You know that exploiting and slaughtering innocent animals for optional products is wrong. You know that we shouldn't do it. So, stop it. Stop doing it. I think you're a communist. I think mine a communist. I don't think you know how to spell lifetime 3123, because your is not spelled like that. It's YOU''RE, a communist. If you want to say that I am a communist, and no, I am not a communist, but I actually have a problem with communism, FYI, because I come from Romania and I have seen what totalitarianism mixed with communism does to a country. And I really don't want that. So please, just stop it with the nonsense. Stop labeling me so that you can, like, no matter how you're going to label me, you're always going to commit an ad hominem fallacy or a form of, I don't know, like, you're labeling me just so that you don't have to listen to my arguments, which is stupid, okay? Just listen to the arguments. Stop trying to, oh, this person is ugly, oh, this person is this way, okay? Just listen to the arguments. That's it. That's all it is. This whole thing of calling people communists is also so ridiculous. Like, the funny thing about it is that I'm the furthest away from communism. Well, not the furthest. Obviously, there's people who are far-right individuals who are for fascism, for example. There are fascists. Nowadays, there are more and more fascists. So I'm not a fascist, that's for sure. And fascism is probably the furthest away from communism that you can get. But no, I lie somewhere left. I'm clearly left-winning, but not far left, no. Vegans are fascists. I don't think you know what being a fascist is if you make such a ridiculous claim. That's kind of a dumb claim. You probably just don't know what veganism or fascism is. You're just saying X is Y. I don't like X, I don't like Y, therefore they're both the same. So funny. Fascist was still communist. Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ. You guys, like, some of you guys are just so fucking stupid. I swear to God. That's the stupidest statement I've ever heard. Fascist is communism. That's just dumb. It's just dumb. It's just stupid. I'm not even a person who knows that much about history and politics and economical systems and systems of governments and all that kind of stuff. But even I know that communism and fascism are opposite. Like, what the fuck, man? This is so funny. Moderators, by the way, if you see people who are keep coming back to the channel and they keep not understanding the message or not learning the message, if they come twice, 3 times maybe on a stream, you're welcome to silence some of them. You know, we at the end of the day want people to learn, and if they're not willing to learn, we can invite them out. Thank you, Martin. I really genuinely want to make, I want to fight for animal rights. This is why I'm here. I'm not here to discuss any sort of political spectrum that you guys may have. I'm not here to commit ad hominems. I'm not here to do anything else other than discuss animals and animal rights and try to fight for the rights of animals so that animals are no longer exploited and slaughtered. Because, you know what? If any of you were in that situation, all of you would be crying out and saying, please, tell them to stop exploiting and killing me. But because you are on the other side, you're on the oppressor side, you feel like, oh, that's okay. It's okay for me to continue doing it because I get pleasure from it. Because I can't be bothered to find out how I can get more protein from it. Because I can't be bothered to know how I can adopt a plant-based diet. Because I can't be bothered to not wear leather. Because I can't be bothered to not buy products tested on animals. Come on. You guys want to try a social experiment? Okay, so I'm gonna throw a question out there for you guys in the channel, okay? I'm gonna need you to answer this question, not other questions and another question. So, what morally justifies, that means what makes it okay or moral or right to exploit, that means to unfairly treat animals for an optional product, exploit and slaughter them for an optional product. What morally justifies that? See, we have Cam saying hunger. So that means it's morally justified to exploit and slaughter humans for an optional product. Because you're hungry, right? So hunger, because humans are animals also. But what exactly is your point of view saying? Survival. Yeah, survival could morally justify it. I would agree with you on that one. Survival morally justifies killing humans, killing animals, killing whatever, because you're in a survival situation. But luckily, none of you are in a survival situation, are you? All of you are in situations where you can go to a supermarket and pick a different product. Hey, you want to have a conversation with me? So, yeah. Somebody said plants feel pain. Do you have any empirical evidence for that claim? It's so funny. There's so much ridiculousness, plants feeling pain. No, plants do not feel pain. You probably just heard one article about plants screaming, but little did you didn't even open the article or the study behind the article to actually read what it was about. Because if you did, you understood that it's about cavitation, which is a process of plants exposing air. It's much like a balloon exposing air and making noise from it. Do balloons scream? No, they do not. Yeah, they do, and MIT proved they do. That's so funny. It's so funny, man, that all of you guys are so triggered. But let me tell you this. Let's put a nail in the coffin with the plants argument, okay? Let's put a nail in the coffin about the whole plants feeling pain argument. Because let's imagine that plants feel pain. I'll grant you this one, okay? I'll be as nice as you can be on this whole thing. Plants feel pain, sure. Let's say that they do. But you know what? On a plant-based diet, you kill less plants, brother. Because when you exploit and kill animals, animals have to be fed. You want to have a conversation with me?
YouTube?
YouTube, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, on a plant-based diet, you kill way less plants, you know? Because when you kill animals, those animals are fed considerably more plants in the process. Hence why it's also detrimental to the environment to consume animal products. Because you have to grow plants, a lot more plants, to feed them, when instead you could just grow plants to feed the humans. So actually, even if you think plants have feelings or plants are sentient or whatever shit. Yeah, you want to have a conversation with me?
I actually have to go.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. So even if you do think plants feel pain, it would still be preferable to be vegan. Haha! Let's see you crying now about plants. Oh, see, now we resort to ad hominems. It's funny. Ad hominems. Oh no, next. Wait. I'm going to predict what you're going to say next. Crop deaths. Crop deaths is going to be the next argument. Crop deaths is going to be, you're going to say, do you know how many animals die for your food? Are you going to say that? Is that what you're going to be saying? Oh, look at that. So funny. We pay you to, who's paying me to stand there? Well, today Marcos has been giving me a, you saw a donation, 2 donations really. Thank you so much for that, Marcos. But nobody's paying me to stay here. I stay here because I want this injustice to end. I would like to be home. I would like to, I don't know, continue working on my other projects. I would like to make videos where I do fun stuff. I would like to make videos where I react to fun stuff, where I talk to people and do fun stuff with people. Hell, I've been thinking about asking people if they know about the, what is it, the Monty Hall problem, because it's such an interesting problem, the Monty Hall problem. And I've been wanting to talk to people. Hey, have you heard about the Monty Hall problem? And and just kind of speak about how interesting this Monty Hall problem is and just how fallible our brains are. But no, I gotta speak up about this injustice because you guys, some of you, refuse to just stop exploiting animals. You wanna have a conversation with me? Well, let's focus on having a conversation with people. You guys wanna try a social experiment? And at the end of today, everyone, at the end of today, stick around because a little bit later, I'm going to be, yes, believe it or not, I am going to do the same thing where I hold the sign the other way around and I'm going to tell people, yell at the public, just yell in that direction and hope people hear the message about what happens to dairy cows. I'm going to try a lot of stuff. What does your sign say? My sign says I'm doing a social experiment. Come talk to me. Try meat. I already had meat before. But I do not want to exploit and slaughter innocent sentient beings. And there's plant-based meat, which is fucking delicious. Why would I ever need to exploit and slaughter an innocent animal for it when there's plant-based meat, when there's TVP, when there's tofu, when there's this amazing food that's high in protein, delicious, and yeah, why would I ever need to do any of that? It's so funny. Yeah, you're welcome to debate me, everyone, if you want to. As I said, just drop a comment into my videos and we can schedule a debate. But so far, nobody has. Every single stream, I think only one person followed through with the debate, maybe 1 or 2. And I've been doing this for maybe 2 or 3 years. So, often. I mean, I've been starting counting towards the end and it's been like, this is the 70th stream and still nobody has debated me in this 70 streams. So it's kind of funny that all you guys come up so strong and so like, yeah, you're wrong, yeah, you know what, I'll tell you what, and then when I ask you to debate me, you're like, oh, but I have a thing, and I literally say, listen, I'll work around your schedule, we just gotta schedule something, right? I'm not telling you debate me now, I'm telling you we can schedule something. I have a thing. Yeah, I thought so. All of you guys are just cowards coming in here saying stuff about how it's okay to exploit and slaughter animals. All of you defending oppression and violence. And all of you just doing it in a way that you want to feel good about yourself. Because I'm sorry, but deep down you might have some form of... I don't want to be mean. It's okay. Just have some confidence issues. Let's call it that. You have some confidence issues. Want to try a social experiment? That schedule says back for more. Yeah, drop a comment in any of my videos. Drop a comment. Not in my stream right now. There's hundreds of messages, thousands of messages coming through. I can't look at all of them and be like, oh yeah, this person said it. Drop a comment and I'll reply to that comment and we can schedule something. Jason Strutt's confidence issues. This dude's a joke. Okay, Jason. Jason, tell me, what morally justify exploiting and killing innocent animals for optional products? Jason Strutt. Tell me, Jason. Somebody says I'm triggered. I brought the spoony poon. I think you're projecting. Is that the only argument you have? Says Blue Jay. Blue Jay, I haven't made any argument. What are you talking about? Here's a question. Why do vegans are obsessed with making vegetables look like the flesh of dead animals? Wouldn't that remind them of the suffering and killing of those animals the butchering also? Verified comment. Yeah, there are some that actually do remind us of that. That's actually a very valid point. Some of them, I refuse to buy them because they do remind me of that, and I don't want to. They're so similar in taste, flavor, consistency that I'm like, fuck no, I don't want to touch that. It really does remind me of the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter that animals go through. But some of them are just the right amount where they're just maybe texture is right on point, taste is a little bit different or different enough. And the reason for that, why they make them resemble that, is because none of us gave up eating those products because we didn't like the products. We gave up eating those products because, there's animal exploitation and slaughter behind it. Because I myself wouldn't want to be exploited and slaughtered for it. Would you? I don't think you would. So why would you pay for somebody to do that to an innocent animal? We all deserve to live and be free. Hey, thank you, verified comment. And I'm genuinely want to answer comments to people who actually have genuine questions about animals, because I'm here to speak about animals. Let's see if we can get a conversation going, because we've been sitting here for a while. Exploiting others is wrong, says the vegan anthem. I agree. Big agriculture kills billions of small animals. Yeah, that's why we should stop it. Thank you for that. You're right. Good luck, no one cares, says Cam C. Cam C, you've been here for at least 15 minutes. It seems like you kind of care. Or what exactly is keeping you here since you don't care? That's kind of antithetical to, to what you're saying. I don't care. And then you stay here for 15 minutes. It's so funny. I'm not telling you not to care. I'm not telling you to leave. I'm just saying, it's okay. In fact, ask any woman out there. I'll tell you this. Ask any woman out there, or ask any man or woman. Just let's not even sex the individual. Let's not even gender them. Ask any individual out there and they'll say the sexiest thing about the other person is that they have confidence and that they know what they want and that they're emotionally mature. The shittiest thing you can have with somebody is somebody who's emotionally immature, who doesn't have confidence, it's all just kind of related, somebody who's not working on themselves. So, have confidence. Say, hey, I care. Hey, I feel bad about what I'm doing, but I don't know how to stop. Hey, I think it's bad, but I don't know, you can be man enough to say that. It doesn't make you less of a man. It doesn't make you anything else. In fact, it makes you stronger because you would have the courage to say something that a lot wouldn't. You would have the courage to stand against the current when everybody else is like, well, you know what, I want to exploit animals. I don't mind killing and eating a bunch of animals. I don't care. We're all animals. Yeah, but we're different. How are we different? I don't know, but we are. Yeah. Don't be that person. Can I have a conversation? Fijne dag. Kamsi, you're still here. Okay, well, thank you for being here, Kamsi. I appreciate you being here. Stick around, maybe you learn some things. But you gotta be willing to learn some things, you know? Nobody can force you to learn things. That's the thing about it, also, isn't it? Every time you look at the comment section, your face just drops. I don't know what my face does. But every time I look at the comment section, sometimes I see one of these comments that have nothing to do with what we're talking, or an argument that's just silly. Like this person, I'm about to appreciate the burger, says Kamsi. Like, okay, good luck with that, Kamsi. Well, just know that you had the option to choose a burger that doesn't exploit and slaughter an innocent animal, and you chose the one that exploits and slaughters an innocent animal. The taste difference, you may not have even felt it, and yet you chose the violent option strictly because, I don't know, you were born doing that. That doesn't do well on you because you just do something that you've always done, or somebody told you to do it, or it makes you look manlier to do it. No reason, there's no good reason or no reason that makes you look better when you choose the violent option over the non-violent option. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. This person says that burger is trash. No, brother. The funny thing about it is the patties made from plants, some of them you can't even taste the difference. It's so funny to me that you guys, like, I've seen people struggle, I've seen people misidentify. Like, there's just so many videos out there. You have to really want to be in denial to say that they're trash or something. And even if, let's say, there is a taste difference, how is that justify the violence? Oh, the tingly sensation that I get in my brain is a little bit less today. I have to kill an innocent animal for that. I have to take their whole existence away for my 10 minutes of tingly pleasure in my brain. Imagine that. Imagine that. You wanna have a conversation with me? You guys wanna try a social experiment? Hi. Are you okay being live on YouTube? Give me a second. You wanna come here, statue in view? Love it. What are your names?
Sylvie.
Leonardo.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you guys from?
Italy.
Italy. I'm from Romania, but I live here.
Okay.
Are you here on vacation? What brings you here?
Vacation.
Vacation. Love it. Sylvie and Leonardo. So I'm a animal rights activist. I'm the voice of animals. I want to fight for animal rights. So how do you feel about animals? Do you think they should have rights?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Yeah, yeah. Like, do you think they should have the right to live free of human exploitation?
Yes, of course. I'm a vegetarian, so
You're a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that. So, do you think, because those are one of the animals that we use? You're right. But let's say, would it be fair for us to kill animals to wear their skin?
So can you repeat that?
Yes. Would it be fair to kill animals to wear their skin?
No.
Like for leather and stuff like that.
snake, no.
No.
No, it's wrong, right?
yeah.
Why is that wrong, though?
I mean, if
Because
Because we need to wear
but
clothes.
we can
Yeah.
wear all the things to wear clothes. For example, there is cotton, or
I mean, there are a lot of materials that we can use other than animal skin,
Yeah.
and I
There is
mean,
no
for
need
example, the sheep, no? I mean,
The
you don't-
wool.
Yeah, you don't need to kill
Kill
the
the
animal to.
But they do. They do.
I
What do
mean,
you think happens when they don't produce wool? They're suffering because we selectively bred them to produce a lot of wool.
Yeah,
They
that's
shear
right.
them for speed, and they
Yeah,
suffer
but
from it.
at least they don't kill them.
They do. They do.
Ah, okay. So
When they're no longer useful to them, they
okay,
kill
yeah.
them. Right?
So never mind.
Yeah. So, but you hit the nail on the head there, right? We don't. It's wrong because we don't need to do it because we have other alternatives, right?
yeah.
Wouldn't that apply to food also? Then shouldn't it be
Yes, of
wrong to exploit and kill animals because we have alternatives?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of things. There are a lot of alternatives. So if we can get whatever we need in other forms or from other parts, I mean, yeah, I'm down for it.
Yeah, exactly. If we can get all the nutrition that we need and food satisfaction because that's important to us, then there's no reason to support the exploitation and killing of animals, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's talk about one specific thing, which is dairy products, which is milk. A lot of times we don't realize that cows are killed for milk. But let's just go through the whole process. Maybe you're unaware of it. So why do you think cows produce milk?
Why?
Yeah, what's the reason, the biological reason?
To feed the babies,
Exactly.
like humans do.
Exactly. I love it. You're smarter than I was. You took me a long time to realize that. So do you think cows get pregnant when they want to, or do you think farmers impregnate them?
They do get pregnant because they have to.
Yeah. So farmers impregnate them,
Yeah.
right? Like the procedure is artificial insemination. Most of the time, it goes like they have this giant glove. A farmer takes this giant glove. They put their hands in the anus of a cow. They hold their cervix, and then they inject bull semen in their vagina. Another farmer has to jerk off a bull for that to happen, right? So,
Yeah.
and they say they do it for the benefit of the cow, because the bull to sit on the cow, it would be detrimental for them. That's what they say. But we selectively bred all these animals to be this way, right? When the babies are born, they separate the baby from the mother. Do you know why they do that?
I don't. I,
So they cannot be attached to the mother.
That's a good one. But a lot of times it's because if they stay with their mother, they're going to drink the milk.
Okay.
And farmers need to control how much milk they drink. Sometimes they feed some of the milk back to the baby, but a lot of the times they just feed formula to the baby, and then they take the milk and give it to humans, right? Which is kind of insane already,
Yeah.
because the mother produced milk for her baby. We impregnated her to have a baby, and then we said, well, no, wait, not your decision. If the baby is born male, they don't produce milk, so they're kind of useless to the farm. What do you think happens to them?
They kill
they
them.
kill them.
Yeah. So there's farms where they kill them straight away. There are farms where they grow them up to a year or two, and then they sell them, and they sell them for meat. Because a lot of the times nowadays it's cheap. They get more money from selling them for meat than from getting the milk. And there's farms like it was happening here in the Netherlands where they just let them starve to death because it's the cheapest option.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cruel.
And none of them show you this, of course, because they
Yeah.
don't want you to see any of this.
You don't want to see.
Exactly. And the females, the girls, they stay separated from their mothers up until they can get pregnant themselves, like up to a year or a year and a half. And then they repeatedly impregnate them year over year. The same fate as their mothers. Babies taken away, exploited for milk, repeated impregnation. And around the age of 6 or 8 years, it depends on the farm, it depends on the breed of the cow, they kill them also. And cows can live 24 years. Do you know why they kill them at that young age?
There is probably an age when they stop produce milk.
Yeah,
So
they can't get them pregnant.
So they're
They're
useless
useless.
in the they're useless.
Isn't that fucked up? Isn't all of this fucked up?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and this is the kind of stuff we pay for when we buy animal products, right? The farmers don't really show us this kind of stuff, right? They either show us a cow in the field and be like, look, see, the cow's happy. You go to a farm and you see only female cows, you don't see any male cows, but that's because the male cows are killed. So, like, you just have to connect the dots or watch kind of these secret documentaries, these secret footage, because they also made laws. The funny thing is they're also in pocket with politicians. So politicians made laws that you're not allowed to film inside farms, you're not allowed to film inside slaughterhouses, because people like us are not allowed to see the reality of what animals go through. Because if we did, we wouldn't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
So it's the whole
The
their whole-
lesser you know, the
a bit-
better it is.
yeah for them, right?
Yeah, for them.
Yeah. So how do you feel about this? Do you feel like there's any reason to continue paying for this kind of stuff?
No, there is no reason. I mean, there are so many alternatives, plant-based alternatives that we can use and we can eat thanks to them.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no need to. Luckily, I mean, we are in an age where it's possible to eat different things.
Exactly.
And I do understand like sometimes the reason, for example, of my mother, it's the culture. You cannot take away the meat and the fish from our Mediterranean diet, but at the same time, it's possible to limit the amount of stuff that we consume. So
Well, you can replace it, right? Because
Yeah, you can
even if you,
replace it.
let's say, even if you eat once a week or once a month, that once a week or once a month would still imply that an animal gets put in this position for us. And there's no way for us to justify it knowing that we can choose something else. And all of the traditions that we have, we can just replace it with, like, I don't think any of the traditions in Italy or even in Romania, none of them are tied to the idea of being a dead animal on our
Yeah.
table or a raped cow or any of this. They're all just tied to the idea of us being together, sharing a meal and stuff like that. We can always replace any of the ingredients there with, I don't know, tofu, tempeh. There's even nowadays plant-based fish, which kind of tastes like plants, and it's made from seaweed and stuff. It's just
The Vuna also, the fake tuna.
yeah. There's vuna also.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah. There's fake
Oh, I
tuna.
didn't know that.
Yeah, there's just so much.
Fake salami, yeah, many things.
We have so many alternatives nowadays that we cannot possibly justify any of this, right?
Parmesan,
Yeah.
yes. I agree.
So I want to ask you guys because you are very open-minded. You're the kind of the first open-minded people I had today. So I want to ask you guys, what do you want to do with this information, right? I'm going to give you resources. I know you got to look more into it. But do you guys want to continue participating in this oppression or do you want to stop?
I mean, we always say I can do nothing. I am just one by one. I mean, in the whole world. But if everyone thinks the same,
Nothing changes.
Yeah.
yeah. So we should do more like you do.
Yeah.
I mean, and spread information.
Also that, yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah, I mean,
for me, example,
it's a little bit difficult maybe sometimes because it depends where you live, whom you with the person who you live with.
Yeah.
So and then like I'm lactose intolerant,
Nice.
so
so it's even better.
Perfect.
so I always search things vegan so
Yeah.
I can be
Safe.
yeah. So I
Sounds
really
like you guys are almost there. What's
yeah
right?
I'm really discovering things
Yeah.
lately.
Yeah.
So yeah, and there are a lot of options
Yeah.
I can choose from. So
And also,
yeah, we really could.
I also noticed that changing to a vegetarian diet. No, I'm not still in a plant-based completely. I noticed like a lot of healthy improvements
Yeah,
that
there are health
I'm so
benefits,
happy
yeah.
of. So that takes me like to a different mindset. For example, I could do better for my body and for animals and for environment also. So knowing these things, like it's such like a kind of booster
Yeah, it is. it is.
because why do we have to do that? You know, it's
Yeah, we don't. Like, can I ask, what animal products do you still consume then?
like
Eggs.
dairy, and
Dairy?
eggs,
Oh,
yeah.
dairy and eggs. Okay. So for dairy, you understood already what the problem is. For eggs, do you guys know what the problem is with eggs? Because a lot of the times, so for example, with eggs, what happens is all the chickens, so the chickens that we grow for meat are different than the chickens that we grow
Yeah.
for eggs. Because the chickens that we grow for meat are bred to grow fast so that we kill them fast. Like, they normally live 10 years, but we kill them at around 2 months of age.
Whoa.
Yeah, and they grow that fast because afterwards they no longer grow. They grow so fast that there's chickens who suffer from that because they have parts of their body grow faster than other parts and they
Oh.
can't stand up. Their lungs are collapsing because of the quick muscle growth because we bred them to grow meat because that's what we want out
Yeah,
of
yeah,
them.
yeah.
And the chickens that we grow for eggs we selectively bred them to lay 300 eggs per year. A wild chicken would normally lay 10 to 15 eggs every year. So this is like 20 times more, right? It's a lot more. Like, imagine having your period almost every day because that's kind of what it is for them. It's fucked up. So the problem is that the way we selectively bred them nowadays, when you get the chicken, you get them from a place called a hatchery. It's where a chicken comes from an egg, and somebody has to say like, well, this is a male and this is a female. They look at the small baby chicks. The females go to small farms, backyard farms, maybe large farms, maybe biological farms. So the females go to the place where good eggs, bad eggs, all of these come from. And the males, they blend them up alive. They just kill them on their first day of life. They put them in an industrial blender. I can show you if you want. I have a photo of it, but I think it's a bit hard to see. Yeah. So that's one procedure, and I learned that another procedure is they put them in a bag and they asphyxiate them to death, or they have all of these procedures to kill them quick so that they don't have to feed them, so that they don't have to deal with the problem essentially. And the females, laying an egg every single day throughout their whole life is of course very taxing on their system. They suffer a lot of the times. What they do in sanctuaries where they rescue these chickens, they take the eggs and smash them back. So the chickens, they take all the nutrients back, they come pecking at it. And if you do that repeatedly, you'll notice that at some point they lay these eggs that are so hard because they finally have the right nutrients in their body, and nobody would actually want to eat those eggs anymore. So that's one thing they do. And when the chicken can no longer lay enough eggs, in biological small farms, they just kill them because it's the easiest thing to do.
Okay.
It's messed up, isn't it?
Yeah, really.
So how about we do this, because I appreciate you guys like listening and actually being open. There's a documentary here called Dominion. It actually shows everything that we discussed about.
Okay.
And you can kind of learn about honey, about fish, about all of this, what the issues are. And can you just get informed and watch that?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. And until you watch it, can we do this small commitment where you hold yourself accountable and just adopt a plant-based diet until you watch the documentary?
With pleasure, yeah.
Thank you. You have a thing there also called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a nutritionist. They send you recipes every day, and they help you go vegan for free within your budget, within your means. So if you're in a situation where it's a little bit more difficult, maybe a health concern, maybe a price concern, maybe a location concern where you're at, you don't have any available options, they will literally hook you up with somebody who knows specifically for your area and everything to help you out.
Thank you a lot.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your
Have an
time.
awesome day. And you guys seem like awesome people. Go vegan,
thanks.
okay? I appreciate you guys. Cheers. Nice people. Nice people. Hey, you want to have a conversation with me? Yes. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Second. Yes. You want to come here so that you can view? What's your name?
Sara.
Sarah, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Where are you from, Sarah?
Italy.
Italy. Okay, well, the other two people are also Italian. So, Sarah, I'm an animal rights activist.
Okay.
I want to be the voice of animals. So, do you think animals should have rights?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Do you think we live in a world where animals are not treated like the individuals that they are?
Yes.
Yeah. And what would you say, how would you say we see, like, where do we treat animals as objects or not as individuals?
Well, for example, there are lots of companies that do testing on animals, whether it is pharmaceutical companies or makeup companies.
Yeah.
So that is not very ethical from my point of view because they're still like living beings.
Why is that bad, though? Why is it bad to test on animals?
Because they don't really have a choice, first of all,
That's
because
a good
they
one.
can't give consent.
I like that.
And you can't really know if it's something good or bad for them because you can't know the consequences that will have on them on the long term. And I think that they still suffer. If like a trial doesn't go good. And today we have lots of new technologies that could allow with algorithms and stuff to redo experiment without the human and living part of it.
Yeah, we have so many alternatives today, right? Yeah, so I agree with you. That let me ask you, how about like killing animals to wear their skin? Is that
I don't like that.
but is that fair? Is that something we should do?
I think that we could use the skin of animals that are already dead.
Yeah.
Like if it's old and dies, that is useful because it's like reusing something that would be wasted otherwise. But killing them for that and stop? No, I don't like that.
No. So bringing them into existence to kill them to
Yeah.
wear their
No.
skin is wrong. Why is that wrong, though?
Because still, it's not like we're killing them for a necessity.
Yeah,
Because
we have alternatives.
yeah, for example, there's like leather, like natural leather, like from I don't remember what was like ecological and like it's not like well in the animal kingdom we are animal too. Like there are animals that
Yeah.
kill other animals to eat them because that's what they feed in with and that's part of the cycle of life. But they don't kill them to wear them or something like that. So it's-
Does it matter what other animals do?
yeah.
So then, when it comes to food, why don't we apply the same logic? Because we have we have other products. We don't need to eat
that's for
animals,
sure.
right?
I think that if we stick to the old, method of environmentally friendly, like local businesses and local farms, like we did on all days. First of all, like the meat would be better, healthier, because it would be without all the additives. And I also think that would be more ethical because the animal is both for like living as an animal and to provide for a single family. It's not sold into a business and it's not like made a prisoner within that kind of production. So I think that it should be like a balance because we are omnivores, so we need meat.
We
There
don't
are-
need meat. No.
Well, sorry, we are used to eat meats from the
Yeah, we're used to it. Yeah.
creation of it, and also we have a option to do like in lab meat. That could be an option if it's good because I don't know enough of that topic to talk about.
But let me ask you this, because
Yeah.
You said maybe small farms or local farms.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, local means nothing. Local is just a thing that we invented, that actually the industry has invented to make us feel better about some of our choices, because any farm is local to another place, right? If you think about it, all farms are local to some place. But small farms would still imply we're killing an animal, right? And
Yeah.
knowing that we have alternatives, knowing that we have plant-based meat, we have other options, and maybe we'll even have lab-grown meat, right?
Yeah.
Knowing that we already have other options, is it justified to kill these animals now?
I think that if we have an option, it depends on the singular individual to make the choice.
How do you
Like,
feel?
I feel that we should look into other. My mom is a vegetarian, so like she taught me about it, and it's a choice because if you're used to eat certain type of foods, you need to like get used to not eating that, you know, and it's a long process. So if you're willing to do that, I think it's a great choice. And you can live without meat. Like my mom is a vegetarian for like 10 years and she's good. Like I eat vegetarian pretty much all the time.
But let me ask you this, because you said if you're willing to do it, and
Yeah.
obviously you cannot do, like, nobody can force you into
No,
the
of
choices
course.
that you're making, right? It's about your willingness decides your choices.
Yes.
But does your willingness decide the morality of those choices? No, it does not, right? So do you think that when we choose to buy an animal product, knowing that that exploits and kills an animals, is that a moral choice to make?
I don't think it could be moral because moral rules are based on the culture that we live in. So morality.
I can challenge that also if you say that it's based
Well,
on culture, but
it is based on culture actually, because ethical business and moral is based on the values that are within our culture. Like if a certain, for example, if a village in a local, very very far place has not the same values of us, they view something as more than we view as no moral. So in our community, like right now in you can say Europe, for example, we are center values that will establish our moral, and within our moral, of course, exploiting animals is bad.
But let me ask you
know.
this, because do you think that there's areas in this world where or societies where the ethical rules, the moral rules of society, as you say, are not actually moral? Like, and I can give you an example.
Yes, please.
Female genital mutilation for women.
I know that. Yeah.
There's areas in Africa where they cut off the clitoris of women.
I know.
Do you think that's ethical to do?
See, and that's the thing, because ethical is, I'm doing actually a module on ethics, so I'm studying it, and that's the thing, is not within the right and wrong, but in the gray area of it. So when we talk about ethics and we talk about moral, our views are based on our culture and our values. What they do, they think is right because it's within their culture. I don't think personally that is right, because women should have rights as animals because they're like their entities. But at the same time, we can't detect law on something that other cultures do because their values are different from ours. So if we say this is wrong, they could view it in a different way.
So wait, but during Nazi times when Germans were killing Jewish people, and that was part of their culture, let's say.
That was not part of the culture, though.
But
that
it was
part
something
of,
that they were doing.
An ideology. There was.
What's the
built
difference?
The difference is that the culture is something you live in and you live in and you grow up in, and it's from the basics that is built up from decades. The ideology
So it's just
is
the
not
duration.
like that.
So if Germany continued doing this for another 10 years, then it
That's
would have
still
become a
different.
cultural
Like
thing.
ideology could be, but like ideology is like, first of all, it was not really like Nazi built up from fascism, and that had a certain culture. That the difference was that fascism is Europe united under Italy,
Yeah.
while Nazi was Europe united under the white race.
Yeah.
So that's the main difference. And that was not something that was done under the we need to do a better ways, but also because there were like remains of this First World War that had a great impact on the population. So they wanted to have like a second chance, and Italy took that advantage, took the events and just say, okay, these are the bad guys. We should give them the fault of what happened.
But it's wrong what happened.
It is wrong, of course.
Okay, so I understand you saying that's not culture, that's ideology. But
Yes.
then, by your definitions, then slavery, which
Yes.
was happening for, there were generations of
Yes.
people born into slavery and died into slavery.
Mhm.
Was that was part of their culture, was it not?
That was part of our culture, actually.
Whoever
Co-
culture, but was it
Yes.
moral?
For our current point of view, is not.
But you see, that's
and
the thing
from
about it.
that point of view, also, it was not ethical, but it was, how do you say, sorry, legal.
Yeah, but you see,
know?
that's the thing about it, because
Yes.
we're not touching on legality. We're
Mhm.
touching strictly about the morality of actions.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, you said that morality is dictated by culture, but in reality, it really isn't. In reality, culture needs to evolve with the moral aspect, not morality should be dictated by culture. Because if our culture all of a sudden says that women should no longer have rights, as women have not had rights for hundreds of years, thousands of years,
No, yeah,
it
of
doesn't
course.
mean that that is the right thing to do at all.
Mhm.
It just means that it's a cultural thing that is happening, which is weird and shouldn't continue, right?
No, of course. Like, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, what I'm trying to say about ethical...
It does influence. It does
Yes,
influence. I
of
completely
course.
agree with you that it does influence. And it not just influences, but the way we grew up is kind of how we get our values.
Yes.
But I believe that we should always still continue to challenge our values,
Of course,
because
that's
we
100%
might grow
right.
up in a
Yes,
system
of
where
course.
slavery is okay,
Of
and we may
course,
think
of
it's
course,
okay,
yeah.
but we need to continuously challenge it.
course.
So that's why I'm here, because we grew up in a system where we see animals as objects,
Yes.
and when we use them for food, for clothing, and entertainment. So do you think this is something we should challenge?
I think so, because we always need to challenge ourselves and our beliefs. Because
Yeah.
we can't assume that our beliefs and our values are the right ones.
Yeah.
Because other people can view the same thing as different. And I might say something a bit controversial, but we all need to assume that everyone's right. Because in dialogue and in the dialogue between different views stands the truth, you know?
I don't think
And-
so. I don't think there is
'Cause-
any truth to people who want to rape other people.
Oh no, that's
I
not.
don't
of
think
course.
there's any truth to people
I'm
who
not
want to
saying
kill other
I'm
people.
not going in that kind of topics. I'm like, when there's a debate, for example, and people say, "Oh yeah, we should eat animals. We should," like, okay, you're saying that because you believe in something, and that's right for you.
But it isn't.
It
Just
isn't
like
for
just
us.
like raping somebody. I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Just like raping somebody isn't right because there's a victim. Eating an animal isn't right because there's a victim.
Yes.
And we have other choices. You don't have to. Somebody doesn't have to
Well,
rape, and you're
yes.
not in a position where you have to kill an
I'm
animal.
trying to explain that when we need to challenge something, we need to do it in a certain way that will be accepted. Because otherwise, we will be seen as someone just as opposition.
Oh, I
when
see what you
you-
mean. Like,
yes.
like, yeah,
So
I
find like
agree
a
with you. I
common
guess,
ground and say, okay, I get what you mean, but we can both think differently and find a common ground.
Let's find
to
some
say,
common
yeah.
ground over here.
Yes.
So, do you think factory farming is bad?
Factory farming.
Yeah, it's like the farming where there's a lot of animals. We
Yes.
see them in tight containers.
I
Have
think
you
it's
seen
bad.
the wheel where they
Yes.
hook cows to the?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You
I
think
think
that's
it's
bad,
bad.
right?
Yes.
Why would that be bad though?
Because it's not natural.
It's
Like-
is it bad for the animal or is it bad for?
For both of them, for both the animals.
But what if I told you that there's a study done on 3,000 dairy farms that compared the animal welfare index between large farms and small farms, and it showed that actually the welfare is the same for both small farms and large farms. In fact, it's slightly better for the larger ones. So when we see these machines, we feel very bad about it and we say it's bad because it looks unnatural, because the animals are treated like objects. I see why you want to go. It's fine.
No, yeah, we have a
Yeah.
museum ticket booked.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So the only thing is that to us it looks bad, but in reality to the animal it's just as bad as the small farming is. So if we think that that is bad and we don't want to pay for it, then we shouldn't pay also for this other thing, right?
Yeah, that's why people choose to go vegan or vegetarian.
That's why I'm vegan, because vegetarian is not enough. They'd still pay for this. So I'll do this. Can you just, because I want to respect your time. There's a documentary here called Dominion. I'll give
Can
you this
I-
card.
oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Do you think you can watch that documentary
Yeah,
just
no,
to
of
kind of learn
course.
what animals go through?
Of course.
Thank you. And
I'm
until
very
you
willing
watch
to
it,
learn something new.
I appreciate you. That's an open mind, and I love that about you. So do you think you can watch until you watch it? just don't participate in animal exploitation, like consume a plant-based diet until you watch it.
Yeah.
You're awesome. I appreciate you. Have a good day and enjoy your time at the museum. Cheers. Good conversation. Nice girl. How can you guys hear okay, by the way? Can you guys hear okay? Because there's a guy who's just constantly sawing something. I don't know. I don't know if you guys can hear okay. Hey Adam, to you vegan. Hey, could have gotten a hug, says Kai. Yeah, good point. Blue Jay says, I challenge you to a debate. Blue Jay, as I told you, drop a comment on any of my videos. If you say it here, it's not gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Drop a comment on any of my videos and we'll create a thread there where we schedule the debate. Should have gotten her number, says Kai. Sky, that would be unethical for me to do so. I would be in a position where I'm kind of, like I'm in front of a camera, I'm asking her about morals and values and got her number. Not fair. Plus, I don't know, like these kind of things, if they contact me later, whatever, it is what it is, but I don't want to impose myself like that. I don't think it would be fair. Bullshit. Nah, come on, it's not bullshit, Sky. Plus, what is this, Sky? You're behaving like my mom or my dad. I see woman. You must mount her. Sorry. Oh, Blue Jay says, Blue Jays, you say, I do agree with you on the fact that they treat animals like shit now. And that part's not cool. Well, Blue Jay, why is it not cool to treat an animal like shit, but it's cool to cut their throat for an optional product? How does that make sense? So it's wrong for me to kick an animal, but it's okay for me to kill an animal for an optional product? Cliff Grant met his partner in street outreach. Did he? Whoa, that's kind of cool, I guess. I didn't know that. That's cool. That's a decent argument to be made, says Blue Jay. Yeah, and Blue Jay, the thing about it is a lot of people then try to justify it by saying it's about suffering. Well, if you kick an animal, they suffer. If you kill them, they don't suffer because you do it fast or whatever. But okay, well, what if I inject the animal with the Novocaine or something that they don't feel pain anymore, right? What if I give them a sedative so they no longer feel pain? Would me kicking the animal be okay? Wouldn't. Because it's not about suffering. It's about respecting their individuality. It's about letting them be. Because that's the reality of it. That's why it's wrong to kick a dog. That's why it's wrong to kill a dog. That's why it's wrong to kill a human. That's why it's wrong to kick a human. Not because of they're magically the same species as you, or because they're a certain species, or because they're human or something. It's because we just know that they're individuals, and it would be wrong for us to do anything to them that would remove their individuality. You hear it now, right? You hear the yeah. Animals are conscious, exactly. And everybody, if you're enjoying this stream, remember to hit that like. Motherfucker, fuck you, stop sawdusting shit. Oh, I hate construction work. It's always so noisy. Yes, but what about hunters feeding their families to survive? Well, Blue Jay, these people can always choose something else, isn't it? It's about choice. If you have the option to not kill an innocent animal, how can it ever be right to kill an animal? You have the option not to, right? Choosing violence for whatever reason, doesn't matter what the reason is. If you choose violence when you can choose no violence, it's always wrong. Skyjack Morgan lying to Chip. Really, Linda? Sawdusting. Yeah, what is it? I don't know. This zzz. I think they're cutting shit, like I never understand why they cut for so long stuff. Sometimes I think like they just like, hey, you know what we're gonna do today? We're gonna put a little brick over here. We're just gonna be cutting bricks. Why? I don't know. I just wanna, people wanna think that I'm working or something. I'm kidding, by the way. I know they're probably working and they're doing an important job and I appreciate their work, but I just don't like the noise. It's an angle grinder, says Martin. God damn it. All of you guys knowing all of these tools. Yes, it's an angle grinder. I gotta learn my tools. I actually have all types of saws at home. The angle grinder, the one that goes tick 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 like this, and the one that's for, precision cutting. Sex itself is sin because of the way you use it for pleasure. Jesus Christ, man. Dude, I'm sorry if you feel that way. Jesus Christ, man. I'm sorry. I really am sorry for you, man, if you feel that. No, it's not. Please don't believe that. Stop it with that. No. Have sex for pleasure, man. As long as it's consensual, have sex for pleasure. Fuck it. Oh my God. Don't think it's a sin. It's not. What kind of compassionate God will tell you, hey, you get pleasure from doing this, but if you do it, you're gonna go to hell. Jesus Christ, come on. That's not logical for a compassionate God to do this to you. That's called torture, essentially. That's essentially torture. Somebody would have to torture you to say, hey, you get pleasure from doing this, but if you do it, you're gonna burn in hell for eternity. Don't. Yeah. You wanna have a conversation? He's going against God's word and writing God with a capital G. How would you even know what God's word is? You don't know. You assume that the Bible is God's word. But how do you know that the Bible isn't actually the devil's word? How do you know? Right? It could be that somebody misinterpreted it, sent it over the years, and as generations went through, they forgot that it was actually bad. They forgot that what it is said there is bad. In fact, there's a lot of shit that says in the Bible that sounds kind of like the devil would do it, isn't it? There's a lot of shit in the Bible like, oh, if a woman is raped, then the man has to marry that woman and pay 10 shillings to the father. Something like that, which is fucking insane. Like, imagine this. They disconsider the woman completely. They say, well, were you raped? Now you have to be married to your rapist for the rest of your life. And he has to pay 10 shillings, so, he's kind of punished also. And in that time also, by the way, consider that in that time, when this was normal, those women were not doing jobs or something. They were housewives, essentially. So this guy rapes a woman, then he gets a wife and somebody to take care of his house, cook for all his life. And that's said in the Bible, FYI. Somewhere in Deuteronomy, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's fucking insane. So no, you have no way of knowing what the word of God is. Because if you believe an all-compassionate, all-knowing being would say that, I mean, that's fucking insane. And if you're gonna say, well, that's in the Old Testament, not in the New Testament. Well, until the New Testament came out, the Old Testament was supposed to be the word of God, was it not? So, yet again, misinterpretation of the Bible. So no, stop it with this nonsense. It's bullshit. Misinterpretation of the word of God, I'm sorry. If there ever was a God. Because in reality, we all know that there is no God. But, we all know it deep inside. A lot of us are too afraid to admit it. And that's kind of why I was Christian while I was Christian. Because I was afraid of burning in hell for eternity. But deep inside, I never actually believed. Because of all the contradictions. Because of the things that don't make sense. Because of the God of the gaps. All the gaps that we at some point said they were God. And now we know that the science behind them. So don't be afraid to not believe, okay? But let's speak about animals, because religion is just one of those things where if you want to choose to believe in a magical fairy dust, believe in a magical fairy dust. As long as you don't use it as a reason to oppress others, far be it from me to judge you. You don't know God or animals? Well, I bet I know more than you, I guess. Because I know some parts of the Bible that you don't. I actually did read the Bible, so. Well, I read the Old Testament. I couldn't read the New Testament. After reading the Old Testament, I was like, fuck me. This was horrible. And difficult to read for some reason. But again, if you want to believe in magical fairy dust and I don't know, magic tricks of walking on water and turning water into wine and such shit as magical tricks that you want to believe in magic tricks. Far be it from me to judge you to do that. Just again, don't use it as a reason to oppress others. Don't use it as, oh, I'm gonna eat animals because my God says I should eat animals, because my God told me I have dominion over them. Oh, I'm gonna oppress women because I'm the head of the family. I'm the man. The woman is property of man. You know, in US up until the 70s, marital rape wasn't against the law because women were seen as the property of men, because that's what the Bible says. So come on, what the fuck? Nowadays, when you know, when we changed that and we gone through this whole process, we're like, holy shit, how could we ever do that? At some point, there still are people, actually, I just realized, I learned that there's still people who think spanking your kids is okay. That literally means beating up a child because they're not behaving how you want them to behave. It's fucking insane. It's fucking insane. Yeah. This is about his anger towards God. Nah, brother, I'm totally indifferent. I don't believe in a flying spaghetti monster. I don't believe in Santa Claus. I don't believe in Jesus. Chip, you're a decent guy with a decent argument, but I wouldn't call others' views wrong because of how you feel towards it. I'm not calling them wrong because how I feel towards them, as I've clearly expressed myself. I don't think it's wrong. I don't think rape is wrong because of how I feel towards rape. I think rape is wrong because there's a victim that does not want to be raped. That's simple. Punching your kid is abuse. Yeah, it is. God damn it, this noise. I think I'm gonna move further ahead. Maybe the noise gets a little bit better. Give me one second. I hate that noise so much. I feel like I'm further away, and it's the same shit. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. When I question my life, I realize at least I'm not this vegan idiot. And for that, I'm thankful. I wish you were, man. I wish you were vegan. I wish you were this vegan idiot, because if you were, you would be paying for animals to no longer be exploited and slaughtered for you, which means you would be making the right choice. Because I'm sure that each and every one of you, if you were faced with the question, do you want to live in a world where we treat animals like objects, where we exploit and slaughter them for optional products, or a world where we don't? A lot of you would say, well, I'd rather live in a world where we don't do that. So, you know, you can make that world happen by being that person. I like natural products. Yeah, well, let's not appeal to nature, you know. Natural products are also, cyanide is natural, you know. There's all sorts of toxic chemicals in nature. Not everything being natural makes it okay. It would be an appeal to nature to say that something being natural is okay. If you want to eat natural, that's fine, and you can eat natural on a plant-based diet. But just don't exploit innocent animals, that's all I'm saying, okay? It's all optional for us. And when we do it, an innocent animal goes to a slaughterhouse, gets treated like an object. All for what? So for 10 minutes of tingly pleasure in our brain, which we could get anyway without them doing this to them. No, let's not do this to them. I'm saving the dog. Humans suck. I mean, Blue Jay. I have massive respect for you. Subscribe. Hey, thank you for that, Dusty Crumpet. Subscribe, man. Saving the dog. Humans suck. I don't know, man. I had a dog. Oh God, I had 2 dogs. I loved them all so much, man. So it's so hard when you lose a dog, isn't it? I don't want to think about it because I'm just gonna start crying. But yeah, I get it. You know, the reason why we love dogs is because they give us this unconditional love. They don't judge us for who we are, and they just love us for who we are. I think that's why we love dogs so much. But that's not the reason why we should respect dogs, though, right? We should love dogs for that reason, and that's fine. But the reason why we should respect dogs, it's because they're individuals just like us. They want to live just like us. They don't want to die just like us. They don't want to be slaves just like us. Tell me I'm wrong, Chip. Humans suck with how they treat animals and other people. Blue Jay, I'll give you that. Yeah, humans suck with how we treat other animals and other people. But I think a lot of animals also suck. I don't think we're the only animals who are awful.
Hello.
I think Hi, you want to have a conversation with me?
For what?
Just ask you about animals. But I'm live on YouTube.
Oh, TikTok?
YouTube. You want to try it?
Oh, what? I'm bad in English.
We can try if you want. Are you okay being live on YouTube? You want to come here for a second?
Okay.
What's your name?
Julien.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
So,
So, Julian, I'm an animal rights activist.
Yes.
I fight for the animals.
Okay.
How do you feel about animals?
I'm almost vegetarian. So I'm like eat meal once a month.
What? Why?
Because I think it's a social pressure. Like if you don't eat animals with your family, for example. Me and my family, a lot of meat.
Yeah.
And so.
But why did you choose to be vegetarian?
Oh, for the ecology.
For the
ecological-
environment?
Yeah. And for the animal welfare. For the welfare
Welfare-
of animal?
welfare and-
welfare of animal.
Yeah.
Yes.
So do you care about the idea of killing animals for food?
No, I don't think it's. I think it maybe at one point in our story, it helped us to develop maybe our strength or mental health. I don't know. But now in nowadays, I think it's bad to eat like all this meat once a week. Once a day. It's almost.
But do you
most
think when-
incredible. I don't know why. I think it's overkill. You know.
But do you think we need to eat it even once a month or once a week?
I don't know why, but I just think it's social. When I was with my friend, for example, I don't have the.
If you go to like a restaurant or something? What do you mean?
I want to follow my friend. I don't
Why?
know why, because I just.
You can eat something else, right? Do you
Yeah.
care what your friend orders?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let's say you want to order something. Doesn't matter whether an animal product or not. And if your friends wants to order something else, are you gonna get upset that they're ordering something else?
No. No, I just.
So it doesn't matter, does it? So you can always just
Yeah.
choose to not pay for
Yeah,
animal
it's
products,
true,
right?
it's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Because do you think that when we pay for animal products, and I don't just mean meat, I mean also eggs, milk, honey, cheese, all of these, do you think an innocent animal gets exploited and killed for us?
Yeah, I know that, but so the milk for you is not a good.
No, because why do you think cows produce milk?
The cost produce?
Yeah, why? What's the reason that cows make milk?
I think because of the cow that have to produce milk.
Yeah, but why does a cow produce milk? Like, do you think all cows produce milk?
Oh, no, because they have to have a children.
Exactly. They
Yeah,
have to have a child.
yeah.
Do you think that they have a child when they want to, or do you think farmers
Oh
decide
no,
that?
farmer decides of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Do you think that's fair?
No.
No, exactly. That's number one.
No, yeah.
Number two, when the babies are born, they take them away from their
Yeah.
mother.
And
Do you
then
know why they do
put
that?
on a little case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know why they do that?
I don't really know why. Maybe it's for the mother to make milk. I think
Yeah.
because if his son grow up after, he don't need milk.
Yeah. So you're right. It's for the mother to make milk, but it's
Yeah.
so that we take the milk.
Yeah.
Because if the baby stays with the mother, they drink the milk.
Oh, okay.
So we have to take the milk, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes they feed them back some of the
Allergic.
milk, but a lot of the times they just feed them formula and we
Yeah.
take the milk.
Okay.
That's already, I think, wrong.
No,
If-
it's I live right next to the cow farm,
Yeah.
and they do that a little case. And I visit the farm and I say, "Oh, little baby, why?" And because
Yeah. So what do you
That-
think happens to the males, for example? Because the males don't produce milk.
oh, they go for meat, for meat,
Yeah.
to do meat.
Yeah. That's where veal comes from, right? Yeah. And if the females after 6 years, the
Yeah.
females they grow up, they get impregnated like their mothers, baby's taken,
Mhm.
and after 6 years they kill them. Do you know why they kill them at that age? Because cows can live 24 to 25 years.
Oh, I don't know.
Because they can no longer get them pregnant or they don't produce enough milk and then they kill them.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you think that's fair?
No.
It's not. So, and do you think we have some responsibility in the matter for doing this?
Yeah, for sure.
Because
For
we
sure,
choose to buy
we
this.
choose to buy this.
Exactly. So all I'm saying is, do you think we can choose to no longer buy this?
Yeah, we can choose. I don't know. Yeah, I'm French,
Yeah.
and you know.
Yeah.
And in French, it's very expensive to have some. I don't know how to say the tofu, the other way of milk, and everything. It's like vegetables, fruits, are very expensive.
But if you had a way to make it work within your budget, would you consider being vegan and no longer paying for animals to be put into slaughterhouses?
Being vegan, yeah, why not? Being vegetarian, for real vegetarian, one step on one step.
But being
because I
vegetarian
think
still means you're paying for cows to get
Yeah.
raped and killed, right?
But I think it's a very, you have to change all your life to be vegan. You have
yeah,
to,
but why do you have
it's a
to?
very,
Yeah, like if you think from the perspective of the animals,
Yeah.
why do you have to continue exploiting and using animals?
because I don't know really. I know you are right. We don't need to do a lot of that. But in fact, in the life, it's very more simple to have that. So I think for to have the more simple because it's always we want. It's always
Yeah, it's simple for us, right?
when you are in the routine.
Yeah, and it's simple
You
for
do that.
us. It's very simple
Yeah.
for us to make these choices.
Yeah.
But it's so difficult for them when we make choices that put them in this position, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
So I'm
right.
just saying we should think from their perspective also, okay?
Okay.
Let me give you a card so that because I want to respect your time. So
I
there's
will be.
yeah, there's a documentary here called Dominion. Can you give that a watch?
Oh, okay.
It just appears there. And do you think you can do until you watch it that you don't consume animal products?
Huh.
You can do that?
I think I'm gonna be more responsible.
Okay.
No, maybe just vegetarian, and after
It's not enough.
I will to.
It's not enough. Watch Dominion.
try-
Watch
yeah.
Dominion to see what I mean. Okay.
Okay, it's a video.
Yeah. Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much.
Have a good one.
Have a nice day.
Cheers. Oh, we've been here for 2 hours. Look at that. It's pretty good. Yes, animal tastes very nice. Give me the meat. Okay. Well, I mean, you can go ahead and kill humans, kill dogs, kill cats, kill pigeons. You know, kill all the animals that you find cute and you would never be violent towards simply because they taste nice, right? Come on. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if they taste nice or not. Doesn't matter. It's not about how we feel about them. It's about who they are. Respecting a human's right isn't about how I feel towards the human. I'm going to respect this human's right regardless if I hate this human or not. I'm going to respect this human right, regardless if I find them repulsive, ugly, uncute, an asshole, annoying, or anything else. I'm going to respect their rights because they deserve their rights to be respected. For the same reason I'm going to respect an animal's
What's
rights.
your social experiment?
I just ask people some questions, get them to think a little bit. You want to try it?
I like it.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm a little bit not looking great, but that's good.
What's your name?
Susie.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Susie.
Jeff?
Chip.
Chip. Hi, Chip.
Where are you from, Susie?
I was born in California, but then I lived in Hawaii for 24 years, and now
Fuck
I
yeah.
live here. Yeah.
I mean, why did you move from Hawaii? Because that's the best place to live in.
Well, you know, sun 24/7, 365, and then maybe it's time to come back to seasons again. You know?
Okay, I get
Yeah,
that.
yeah, life changes, right?
Yeah.
And in the midlife, I decide to make a change, and here is Amsterdam, and been beautiful.
How long have you been here for?
6.5 years.
6.5 years?
Yeah, so it's perfect.
I get it. It's
Yeah.
also here you can bike everywhere, which is
And
kind of
this
nice.
is the most beautiful thing about it,
It
you
is,
know,
I
because
agree.
in Maui, even on an island, you're driving everywhere, and you could be biking everywhere, and yeah, but it's so fantastic that it's set for us to do this.
I come from Romania. I can appreciate what you're saying. My sister lives in the US, and whenever I go there and I try to bike from places to places, it's always just so convoluted, and it feels so dangerous to bike
It's
on the
completely
streets.
dangerous because
Yeah.
people, when I was going in Maui, I lived there from 1995 till 2019. And in that day, we had the pineapple trucks, and they came up on the side of the road and like would come so close to you to fuck with you, of course, but to like scare the
assholes.
fuck out of you, and also just like, yeah,
Bunch of assholes.
be assholes. But it was like this way. So after a while, you just stop biking in Maui.
But let me ask you, because this
Yeah.
isn't what I wanted to ask you.
Yeah,
to talk about.
exactly.
That's fine. I appreciate what you're saying. So, I'm an animal rights activist. I want to be
Okay.
the voice for animals. How do you feel about animals?
Yeah, they're great.
They're great.
Yeah, but I don't have animals. I have children, hey?
You have children.
So I have enough to take care of. And so therefore, but growing up, I had animals. And I think it's really important for a lot of people to have an animal because it's really nurturing in your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you have it, yeah.
And let me ask you this: do you think we should take care of animals, or do you think we should kill and use animals?
No, take care of them.
Take care of them, right?
Yeah.
And do you think when we choose to force them into slaughterhouses, when we choose to farm them, are we taking care of them or are we killing them?
No, but we are killing them. But at the same time, I'm not vegan. I'm not vegetarian. I eat meat.
Yeah.
So
I get that, but do you
that's,
think
uh,
you should be vegan? That's my question. here.
no.
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 So do you think you should?
Uh,
Do you think you have the right to take away an animal's life for a product you don't need?
That would be need upon every person's decision. That
Well,
is,
it isn't,
in
because if
my-
I say I need to rape somebody, it doesn't mean I need to rape them. It's just
Yeah,
I claim it that way,
that's
right?
true. That's true. But at the same time, when we've been doing animal eating for the protein or for what reason, right? We're eating animals all these years, and that has been a survival mechanism from caveman days up until.
But nowadays it
present
no longer
day.
isn't, because today we have
We
options.
have options, is
Yeah.
true, but the idea, I was just thinking about this today, the whole idea about doing a carbon footprint and that you're being judged on your carbon footprint and whether you should or shouldn't eat red meat or not, or chicken, or, you know, go on to other proteins and so forth. Yes, can you survive off it without doing the meats? I'm sure, absolutely. But
You
at
can
the
be healthy,
same
yeah.
time, I think it's for every person's right, and so that if they want,
Is
the
it my
meat,
right to kill any dogs?
It's, but they do in Philippines a
And
lot.
should
and
it
they
be my
eat
right?
them,
Should it be
you
my right
know?
to kill any dogs?
It.
Do you wanna
should
live in a
be
world-
Your right to do what you need for your body, and this
I don't need
is-
any of this.
And this
I wanna
is-
do it.
Then that is for you, because every person has their own decision making on what is right for their body at the moment. I had a friend
That's
who's
not
my
true.
best friend, and she was vegan for many years, vegetarian, then turned vegan.
I'm a certified nutritionist, so
Yeah,
be aware
but-
that if you're going to be bringing some anecdotal
I'm not
evidence, I have
bringing
anecdotal
anything
evidence. Also
anecdotal.
the
I'm
opposite.
just saying a statement about what she went through.
That's
and so
anecdotal.
this is my best girlfriend, a friend of mine, and she had her
her vegetarian and vegan lifestyle from the time we were 17 years, or actually from 14 years up until in our mid 20s to when she got pregnant. And all of a sudden, she's craving a hamburger.
Who
Craving
cares?
a hamburger.
That doesn't
And
morally
then
justify.
she
How does
ended
that
up
morally?
going to get the hamburger and eating, and then now is not into, because her body craved for the meat, then she chose to go get
So
it.
if I'm craving an ice cream, doesn't that mean that an ice cream is healthy for me?
No, it doesn't have to do anything about
So
health.
craving
It
means
has
nothing to do with health, right?
Well, I think in the terms of pregnancy, it has everything to do with health, because I was pregnant for 5 times and I craved the
So
liver.
ice cream is healthy
and I
if you
needed
crave
to
ice cream.
crave the liver because of the iron that was in the liver. And so
Can you get
I
iron
went
from
and
other
ate that.
sources?
Yeah, you can, but this is what my body specifically asked for, even though
So
I
if your
don't
body asked-
generally like the liver, you know?
So if your body asked
I
for
think it's
human
most
flesh,
important for everyone to be in tune with themselves, and I'm going to end this conversation
if your
because
body
I'm going to
requested for
leave.
human flesh,
If your body requests for human flesh and you know you're consuming human flesh,
then it's okay.
then I would
It's okay to kill and eat
suggest
humans.
I would suggest that you don't.
Why not?
Have
Because my
it
body
for-
demands it.
Because if you have this kind of feeling, then that's up to you, and yeah.
It's up to me. So it's okay to kill and eat humans if my body demands it.
Exactly my words at all.
Well, that's what you're saying. It's okay to kill others because you demand it. We'll always get a little bit of runners, huh? She was a talker also. She's like, I'm gonna talk your way out of it, but dumb lady. Thank you, Anna. You're right. She's dumb. Well, I tried having a nice conversation. I thought, you know what? We opened up. We had this nice back and forth. But then the minute we brought up animal products, you see, that's what it gets. It doesn't really matter how you're speaking to somebody. They'll come up with the justifications on their own. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Chill, dude. She was so relaxed. I mean, she wasn't. She literally ran away afterwards. How was she that relaxed? You know, somebody looking relaxed and somebody being relaxed is a totally different thing. You dumb bald-headed. What's the problem? What's the problem with being bald? I don't get it. You have a problem with people being bald? There's this guy over here. Look at that. Let me show you. You see him? This guy over here? You see him? This guy in white? He's bald. How is that a problem, huh? Ah, damn it. Sorry, everybody. That thing's a little bit more flimsy. People having a problem with somebody having hair and not having hair. Jesus Christ, you guys are so stupid. Foss is dead. Vegans go. Wait a minute, Foss is dead. What are you doing here, Foss's head? I thought you are not allowed here anymore. Thank you, Foss is dead. Or bye-bye, because you can no longer see any of this anymore. Hey, you want to have a conversation with me? I ask you some questions, get you to think a little bit. You want to try it? I'm on YouTube. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to come here, stitch me? What's your name?
Molly.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Molly. Where are you from?
England.
England. Love it. I'm from Romania, but I live here. What brings you to Amsterdam?
Just like a holiday.
Holiday?
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. So, Molly, I'm an animal rights activist. I like to be the voice of animals. Do you think animals should have rights?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What rights do you think animals should have?
To not be like abused or something.
Yeah. Well, how would you define abuse?
Like attacking it.
Attacking them?
Yeah.
I would say like physical or
Yeah.
emotional harm, right? So we should not be causing physical or emotional harm to animals?
No.
No. But do you think that when we farm them, we are causing physical or emotional harm?
No. I'm not too sure.
I mean, we're killing them, right?
Yeah.
Is that harmful?
Well, they do it in like a painless way, so I don't think so.
You don't think it's harmful?
No.
So if I'm killing a person, it's not harmful to the person?
Sorry, I've got to go.
It just seems like we were having a conversation and now you gotta go. Let me give you a card, okay, before you go. Yeah. So maybe there's a documentary here called Dominion. You know, I'm sure you wouldn't want to be in a position where somebody sedates you and kills you, And if you don't feel pain, it's all of a sudden okay, right? Let's not do this to animals also, because they all feel and they all have deserves to live, okay? Thank you. Imagine that. Okay. Martin, I see you timed out JC. Okay. What happened? Her mother took her away. She's like, we have to go. Okay. Well, what can I say? You can't have a conversation with people sometimes, you know. I feel like I'm also, the conversations are kind of degrading a little bit because I'm getting a little bit tired. So I'll try to have one more conversation. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not having a conversation. Let's do the thing that we're saying, that I kept saying, huh? Let's sexually impregnate cows. I want to drink milk and eat cheese, therefore it's justified to rape cows. That's what we're doing at the end of it, huh? Let's abuse animals. I want to drink milk and eat cheese. It's justified to abuse animals because I want to eat their flesh. When there's children, I try to tone it down, right? So we'll wait for a little bit. How do you guys feel about raping cows? It's justified, right? Because we get cheese out of it. There's a lot of kids today. I don't feel comfortable doing it when there's kids, so let's see. Maybe there will be less kids. When there's less kids, I'll do that. Okay. You're a cool guy with a decent argument. Thank you. Thank you, Blue Jay. Remember to subscribe. We're having conversations here almost every day. And I'll be back tomorrow probably. I depend on the weather, so we'll see. Because today the weather has been great, so that's why I'm sitting here. And that's why I want to have more conversations. But yeah. Yeah, this is the best hard say junk cow tag. Yeah, but you know, when there's kids, I kind of don't want to do it for kids. But let's see. Let's rape cows. I want to eat cheese. Raping cows is justified because I want to drink milk and eat cheese. Let's impregnate and kill cows because I want to eat cheese. It's justified to rape cows because I get cheese out of it. Cows only produce milk if they have babies. Therefore, it's justified for me to impregnate cows, take away their baby, drink their milk, and kill their baby so that I can have cheese and milk. There's actually a person who was listening to this. I love it when people listen to this. Let's impregnate cows. I want to drink milk, so we have to kill their babies and kill the cows when they can no longer produce milk. I like cheese, therefore it's justified to rape cows and kill their babies. It's justified for me to impregnate cows, take away their babies, kill their babies, and all of this so that I can have milk and cheese. It's justified for me to rape cows, essentially, and kill their babies after they're pregnant. They were listening also. It's justified for me to impregnate cows, take away their babies, kill their babies, all for milk and cheese. It's very justified, right? If you like milk and cheese, then it's justified to impregnate cows and kill them, right? Take away their babies. Fuck them. Do anything we want to them. It's justified. Is it justified to impregnate cows, take away their babies, kill the babies, all of it for milk and cheese? Let's rape cows so that we can get milk and cheese out of them. I like cheese, therefore impregnating cows, killing their babies, and killing the cows is all good, right? Because I like cheese. Let's impregnate cows. I want to drink milk and eat cheese. Therefore, it's justified to sexually impregnate cows, take away their babies, kill the cows, and essentially rape all of these animals because I want to drink milk and eat cheese. Yeah, let's go cheese. Let's go rape. These people are also understanding what I'm saying. I like it when people understand. There's some people who actually listen and understand, which is kind of cool. Let's abuse animals because I want to eat flesh. It's justified for me to cut the throats of animals because I like flesh. Lots of angry animal abusers in the chat. Yeah, hello everyone. Thank you for being here. I hope you're enjoying this kind of stuff. I'm gonna try doing it more at the end of the streams where we're not gonna have conversations. Let's impregnate cows, take away their babies, kill the babies, all of it for milk and cheese because it's good. Milk and cheese is so good that it justifies the rape and violence. Have you ever asked a cow if they like it? They might like it. Nah, bruh. They definitely don't like it. Let's impregnate cows. I want to drink milk and eat cheese. Therefore, it's justified to sexually exploit cows, kill their babies, and kill them when they can no longer produce milk. Do you agree with the sign? Animal abuse should be legal. It says animal abuse should be legal.
Oh, I agree so.
You agree?
Yeah.
That it should be legal. So you're for animal abuse?
Sorry, I checked what means abuse.
Yeah. It means being... Yeah, I'm doing a social experiment where I'm asking people how they feel about animals. You wanna have a conversation with me?
Yeah, it's okay.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Can I take a photo?
Yeah, sure.
So you mean we should abandon the animal?
Yeah, you wanna come here, stay tuned?
I want to take a photo first.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So I see you have goat milk over there.
Yes, it's a goat milk. I got it from the AH.
Do you know what happens for goats to produce milk?
I only know about something about the cow to produce the milk, that they may being kept in a very little place, and then the many people may come here to get their milk. They don't have enough sleep, and since they eat something that can help them to produce more milk, so they cannot they don't have too many, so they may always feel uncomfortable to produce the milk. This is what I know.
So, but why do they produce milk? Why do goats produce milk, for example?
I don't know about the goat. Sorry, I just know
Cows
about
also
cow.
for the same reason. Why would humans produce milk?
I think for for their nutrition.
So if you produce milk, if a woman produces milk, is it for her to eat it?
Wow, it's a really new aspect. I haven't seen about
But you
it
know
before.
humans produce milk, right?
Yeah, of course I
Yeah.
know.
When,
Yeah.
when do you think a human produces milk?
Human produced milk. I think human produced milk is something made for the nuts like that, right?
No. I mean like human milk
Oh,
from the
human milk.
tits,
I think
from
human milk
sorry.
now, many
breast.
people, since I'm from China,
Yeah.
many people in our country now, especially the mother, they want to not use a human produced milk, but just use with the cow milk or something like that to.
But humans produce milk for their babies, right? That's why they
Yeah,
produce
yeah,
milk.
yeah.
Why does a cow then produce milk?
For their babies.
Why does a goat produce milk? That's what I'm
For
asking.
their
Yeah.
babies,
That's okay. That's okay. I
yes,
also
yes,
didn't know. That's
yes.
fine. So, do you think that they get pregnant when they want to, or do you think farmers impregnate them?
I think people can only produce milk after they're pregnant.
People, yes, but and same for cows, same for goats. And do you think that they get pregnant whenever they want to, like humans? Like humans get pregnant when they want to. They say, "I want to have a child," so they get pregnant. Do you
No,
think
I
the
think
same
they
is for
cannot
animals?
control that.
Yeah.
There are things that people may just to they want for milk, so they made them to forbidden it to be pregnant instead of what they want.
You mean like for humans?
No, I mean like from cow and goat. They don't have the freedom to choose whether they want.
They don't have the freedom to choose, but it's the
Yeah.
other way around. They don't. It's not that if they want to have a baby, they're not allowed, but farmers force them to have babies.
Yeah.
So the farmers forcefully impregnate them. They forcefully impregnate cows and goats. Then they take away the baby. Do you know why they take away the baby from them?
So they may feel anxious and they may keep to produce the milk.
Yeah, so that they can take as much milk as they want. Because if the baby stays with the mother,
It's
then the
really-
baby will drink the milk.
It's really crucial.
Yeah.
Well, I feel sorry for this one.
And that's how we should
Really.
feel, and that's okay to feel that way. You didn't know about it, that's fine. It's about not doing it going forward. Because if the baby was born male, what do you think happens to them?
I think if the baby, could you please pardon the question?
Sure. So if the baby was born male, like not a female, and they cannot produce milk, they cannot have babies, what do you think farmers do to them?
Oh, just like some chickens. The male chickens cannot produce the eggs, so they may be killed or
Exactly, they're
even
killed.
be made into something like the food or something.
Same with male. Same with male.
Really, I
Yeah.
haven't known about it about the male cow or male sheep before.
Same. They kill them. Yeah. Do you live here in Amsterdam?
Oh no, I just come for travel. I
okay.
live in France.
Oh, okay. So there's a goat farm outside of Amsterdam.
I know about it. But
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit far away, but
Yeah. If you go there, you can see that the females are separate from the children. That there's only females on the farm because the males were killed. There's maybe one or two males which they keep so that they can get sperm from.
actually I feel a little bit sorry for this since before I haven't known that male will be killed. I just think maybe they may be kept there for other usage.
A lot of us think that way. I used to think the same, but you know, it's
So how do you know about that?
I give you resources. There's people who film this. There's practices that they write down so other farmers can do them also. But it's also like it's logical if you think about it because farming is they do it for money, and if they can't get money out of these animals, then they kill them because it's useless to them, and then they sell them for their flesh.
How can people like that?
It's
I
insane,
haven't
right?
imagined and think about this problem before actually.
Yeah. This is the sad reality that animals go through.
So if I pick the vegetable milk, for example, that made of from nuts or made
That's
of
all good.
something, they may not hurt the animals.
Exactly.
But if I want to do so, the people around me will still like to enjoy the milk.
Sadly so. We cannot control what others do. We can
Yeah.
only control what we do.
So if I do so, for example, if I choose the vegetable milk, or the more people choose the vegetable milks, can the production of the milk to reduce or
Yeah.
really?
100 animals per year if you choose to no longer buy animal products.
Oh.
100 animals. That's a lot of animals, isn't it? every year. How old are you?
For me, only
Yeah,
for me.
only for you.
Just if I don't choose what I can do.
Yeah,
Not the people
not
all
people,
around.
just you.
For me.
If you choose to not buy milk, eggs, cheese, and meat,
Wow,
it's a lot of animals, isn't it?
I'm 21 years old.
You're 21, yeah. Yeah, so imagine that every single year, if you continue down this route, you kill 100 animals per year, and then by the end of your life, it just ends up being thousands and thousands of animals. And neither one of them
Just only
wanted
for
to be
1 year?
killed. Only for 1 year.
100.
100, yeah.
I can. Just means they may not be. If I don't drink the milk or something like that, they may not be hurt.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, it means they're not put in this perspective anymore. Yeah, because it works by demand, right? So if more people demand it, they'll do more of this.
Actually, I have another question.
Sure.
Since I'm come from study in Europe, I
Yeah.
think here since in my country in China, the price of the milk is very high, or not maybe not very high, but is much higher than the water.
Yeah.
But in here in Europe, I think it's even cheaper or even the same price
Do you know why?
as the water. I don't know why. I just
Because
wonder the answer.
because governments pay the farmers. They subsidize it.
Oh, they pay the farmers to produce.
Yeah.
and
So
keep
no,
the
no,
price.
they don't pay the farmers to produce, but rather when you buy milk, half of it is paid by the government, or maybe not half, but a portion of it is subsidized by the government. So the
So-
farmers get part of the money from you and part of the money from the government. The
I
farmers.
guess so. They got the subsidy.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why it's so cheap here. It shouldn't be this way because it's bad for the environment, it's bad for the animals, it's not that great for us also. So
But
it shouldn't
why
be
the
this
government do so?
because the people who are working for the government, they get paid by animal agriculture. So they get paid by animal agriculture to continue the subsidies. So it's this track, you know. They like because, I mean, you in an election year, you know, they need to put people in power, and they need to in order to run an election, they need to get money. So they get money from rich people. Who these rich people have farms, and they say, hey, I'm gonna give you money if you support to continue the subsidies. They get the money. When they get in power, they continue the subsidies.
No, so actually, really thank you since I haven't known any of it before. It's really so. I just wonder why it's so cheap here about of the milk.
It's kind of what it is. I thought maybe in China they also subsidize it. I think they do. I think in China they subsidize pork because pork is a big thing in China.
Yeah. Maybe for pork and in China, I think the pork and the chicken is the cheapest, and maybe for the beef and something maybe have a higher price.
Yeah. Yeah, because some are subsidized, some aren't. And that's, I don't know how they decide. I don't know exactly how they decide, but here in Europe, it's mostly because of capitalism that goes like this.
Yeah.
But in China, since it's not such a capitalist country, it's a lot dictated by the government, and I guess the government just kind of dictates how they want it to be. But it's still, there still are subsidies even there.
Yeah, and maybe things for the government subsidy for this. So I think the hurt for the animals may be even more serious.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, you know, like, I don't have necessarily a problem with this whole system. Like, I think it's kind of messed up that this system exists. But my problem is when this system ends up doing violent acts to animals, when it ends up
It's really
abusing
violent.
animals. Yeah, I mean, killing an animal is violent, right? Yeah, killing them, using them, like impregnating them to have babies so that you can take their milk, taking their babies away. All of this to me is are acts of violence towards an animal who doesn't deserve it.
I remember you remind me of one news in China before. It's a very big company that it produced a milk that they said the milk can help. They do the advertisement that the milk can help people better get asleep, since the milk has something inside. When I search, people search why it may be like that. Since I think milk is all the same. They told us that they just don't keep them cow to sleep. They keep them always awake.
So that they can
maybe
produce the-
produce the nutrition like that.
Jesus.
So they don't so they cannot sleep and they may produce something like that. And when people drink the milk, it will be like that. But every people
I believe it. People
every
do this to
people
animals.
was very angry. So this product has been quickly
Removed.
pushed away.
Yeah.
Yes, but I think humans can do that. It's really violent.
That's the problem. I think only some people on this planet can actually do it. Some people do not care about animals, and a lot of people are just blindsided. They're just like, don't know the truth, like you didn't know. A lot of people don't
Yeah.
know about it. A lot of people don't want to know about it, and a lot of people are just, I enjoy the products, and I don't want to know because I know it's bad.
Yeah, and I also find a very interesting situations that when I come to France and in Europe, and I have lived here for a long time, I find many people here, they are the vegetarians. Since
Yeah.
there is very little people in our country is a vegetarians, or maybe all the vegetarian they are live in the temple.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that. I don't, and when I ask them why, they think it is too crucial to eat the animals. They think it is.
It's not necessary. Yeah.
So, but if we don't eat the animal, how can we get something like the protein, something like that?
From plants, from tofu. You
From
know
plants.
tofu. Come on, tofu is
Oh,
amazing.
tofu.
Tofu is high in protein. There's soy chunks. There's TVP. There's a lot of
Is it
sources for
enough
protein.
to get enough?
I mean, I'm a bodybuilder, so yeah, it's enough. Yeah.
Really, thank you. Since actually I eat little meat, since I don't like the taste. Maybe the beef is better. I don't like the taste of pork, so maybe it's a great way for me to have an opportunity to try it.
Yeah. Let me give you a card.
Really?
Um,
Thank you.
so there's. Oop,
Oh, be careful.
yeah. So I'll just give you maybe this one. Here
I
we go.
also kept my pet. I have a dog.
You have a dog? Oh, let me give you one with a dog then.
I want the.
Here you go.
Yeah,
One with
my
the
dog is this one, the golden dog.
You have a golden retriever? I love
Yeah,
golden
yeah.
retrievers. They're amazing. They're my soulmates. So let me tell you real quick. There's a documentary here called Dominion. Do you think you can watch that just to learn what happens to animals? Do you think you can do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, that's it. And you have all the help that you need here on this QR code.
And
It's-
I can find them maybe from YouTube and for
Yeah, you
some
have
social
also me on
media.
YouTube and
I
everything.
can also watch your.
Yeah, you can watch.
live
You
here.
can watch the live. You can watch yourself back if you want and anything. Yeah.
Can we take a photo?
Yeah,
selfie
sure. No
together?
worries. Yeah.
It's really thank you to tell me.
Yeah,
these
no worries.
things
No
like
worries. No
that.
worries. Yeah.
Like that. Thank you very much.
Thank you for. What's your name, by the way?
Melody. You can call me Melody.
Melody. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Melody.
Nice
Thank
to
you for
meet
having
you.
this conversation with me.
I really thank you for telling me that. Really.
Let's be fair and compassionate to animals, okay?
Okay, me too.
I
Can
appreciate
I take
it.
a photo?
Yeah,
Maybe
take a photo,
next
sure.
time I can find is this one is your. Is
Oh, you have my YouTube channel written here. It's the
Oh,
easiest.
it's here.
Yeah. See, that's Chip guy.
That should be. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have
Cheers.
nice
Have a
day.
good night. You too. I don't know if she'll quit or not, honestly. That was an interesting conversation, but you see, I keep telling people she was nice, exactly. I keep telling people a lot of the times why we need to have these conversations with people is because a lot of people just don't know about this. She didn't know about this shit. She didn't know about any of it, which is it's kind of mind blowing to realize that you don't know. But thank you for your awesome work, Chip. Wish that you would block stupid trolls. Mark J, thank you so much. I'm trying to block some of them that are repeatedly that they're just coming in here to troll. I do try to do that, but some of them, I think maybe they kind of help the algorithm or try to help. But yeah, some of them I try to block them. Do you agree animal abuse should be legal? Yeah, let's abuse animals. Why not? I like eating flesh. It's okay to abuse them. He's a lost cause. Yeah, Chip, you were right to go past vegetarian versus vegan. Mandarin word is almost the same. I feel like there was a little bit of a language barrier. I feel like she did understand the whole point about what happens to. She had a goat milk in front of her. She did understand kind of it. I feel like she was really open-minded and listened to it. And that's not something you hear a lot from people. And it's impressive to see for me. And when I see people like that, I really just want to give them information, give them the chance. Let's abuse animals because I want to drink milk and eat cheese. Animal abuse is okay as long as we make cheese out of it. Let's impregnate cows, take away their babies, kill their babies, all of it for milk. It makes sense. Hello. I like it when people want to know more, like in this case. Yeah, Marissa, exactly. It's nice. It's nice to see people open-minded, people who want to learn more, because that's what we're here to do, isn't it? We're here to just, get people to learn. Let's impregnate cows, take away their babies, kill their babies, all of it for milk, and kill them when they can no longer make milk. Is it justified to kill cows for cheese? If they can't produce milk anymore, we kill them. And we kill their babies after we impregnate them. So, by the way, if you guys see repeated trolls who have repeatedly been coming to the streams, let me know, because I will slowly keep banning them so that we keep getting the people who are open-minded to have conversations with us, to understand what we're going through. Blue Jay says, Chip, help me. What do you want help with? Hello. I'm speaking to people about animals. I love animals personally. Do you love animals? Yeah, I love animals, and a lot of people, when I talk to a lot of people don't realize that when we eat animals, when we drink milk, we actually harm them. We actually cause harm to them. And I don't think we should, because we wouldn't do it to a cat, we wouldn't do it to a dog, so let's not do it to a cow or a chicken, right? That's all I'm saying. We all deserve to live. We all want to be happy. We all want to play. We all want to do that. That's the reality. Cows play. There's videos online where they throw a ball to a cow, and the cow brings back the ball and says, "Thank you. Throw it again," like a dog does. They're all so similar to each other. I think she's interested by the picture. But I'll give you a card. You know what? I'll give you a card. Maybe at some point you'll look at it. Here you go. And there's a little card for
A chicken and a
dog.
chihuahua.
Yeah.
No. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one. Cheers. There's some small kids over here. I was having a small conversation with. Bye. Bacon and cheese sandwich for myself. Oh, brother. You're gonna be killing so many animals, gassing pigs to death. Why? If an animal attacks you to eat, you're gonna let them? No, of course not. I'm gonna defend myself. But that's not the situation we're in, are we? In a situation of defense, if a human attacks me, I might end up hurting them really badly, even killing them. If there's no other way, would it? Just like I would with an animal. If there's no other way for me to defend myself, I might end up killing a human or an animal in self-defense. That does not justify me going around killing others simply because in a self-defense situation I would do it, or in a survival situation I would do it. It does not justify the violence that is not needed. It just doesn't. It's as simple as that. But thank you for the question. I appreciate it. Let's sexually exploit cows. I want to get milk and cheese out of them. Therefore, it's justified to impregnate and kill them. I think I'm done, everyone. I think I as much as I want to push this, there's very few people coming, and yeah, I wanna answer some questions in the chat and then go. Sorry, everybody. You sound like such a dickhead, man. Some dicks are kind of nice, so if my head kind of looks like the head of a dick, thank you for that. I take it as a compliment. Vegan, what year is it? Yeah, it's 2025. Imagine thinking it's okay to exploit and slaughter animals for optional products, right? Thank you for that, you're right. Gay, thank you. Daniel Churchill, on this channel, when somebody says gay, we say thank you, because being gay is beautiful. Being gay is just as beautiful as being straight. It's all a beauty. You sexual preference, as long as there's consent, it doesn't really matter. Wade, thank you for reminding me, Wade. Bye-bye. Yeah, next, let's see. Are you going to China to protest the dog festival? No. I'm here having conversations with people who are exploiting innocent animals. If people would no longer be exploiting innocent animals over here, I would go to another country and fight for their rights. Chip is the guy to make these arguments. Yeah, nice hat. Thank you. I like Rick and Morty. I got it as a present. Wubba lubba dub dub also kind of signifies my attitude in life. Existence is pain, right? That's what it means. What is the best source of iron in my diet? The best source of iron in my diet is I eat kale. I have a smoothie every single morning where I just drop in 2 or 3 of these frozen kales. Cheap. I don't even feel them in my smoothie. And they come with vitamin C because my smoothie is full of fruit. And it all gets easily assimilated. Delicious, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. YouTube.
Oh, how many person? 161?
Yeah. Have a good one. You cannot be vegan and pro-choice at the same time. Yes, you can. If you understand what veganism is, you can. But you probably don't understand what veganism is. And you probably also don't know what abortion is, for that matter. But that's okay. How is eating meat hurting dogs and cats? Your sign has cats and dogs. That's very different. Well, if you were to be eating the meat of dogs and cats, you would be harming them. So animal abuse is... Cats and dogs are animals. Cows and chickens are animals. You choosing some animals simply because they're born that way. You choosing a cat or dog, a cow, or to kill them and eat them because they were born that way, and not a dog because a dog is born in a different way. That would somehow make it justified because you say, well, you were born a dog, you deserve love. You're born a cow, fuck you, cut your throat. Nah, brother, this doesn't make sense. It's just a thing you say or do. It's a discrimination based on how they're born, based on their species, which is not fair. I wouldn't discriminate based on a trait you're born with or a category you're born into. Why would you discriminate based on a category they're born into? How would that be fair? Chip, can you teach vegan stoner lady how to debate like you do without calling people rapists? I don't know, Blue Jay, what's going on over there between you and Anna, vegan stoner lady. I know she's an amazing activist. I know she does a great job. I hope you don't take it personally to what they do. You know, a lot of the times we get a little bit intense because we are defending, we're against violence, we're against oppression, we're trying to stand up for justice. And when people start defending it by all means, by saying stuff like, oh, I like my meat, oh, I like my burger, oh, I'm going to be doing this, or I'm going to be doing that, it's kind of, you know, it kind of ticks us off because these are also the people who would, in any situation, yell and be like, oh, no, this person is doing something bad, look at what they're doing. No. So I'm with vegan stoner lady on that one. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm just saying, you know, Blue Jay, chill. Yeah, and Anna says clearly, you never said you were a rapist. She said you have rapist logic, and you could potentially have rapist logic if you think it's okay to cut the throat of an innocent animal because you get pleasure from it. If you think it's okay to treat an innocent animal in a bad way because you get pleasure from it, it's the same mentality that a rapist has in reality. Because a rapist in reality says it's okay for them to do whatever they want to a woman because they see them as inferior and because they get pleasure from it. It's the same mentality. You can't decide whether an action is moral or not, or you can't decide whether to do an action or not towards an individual based on how you feel towards that individual. That's called extrinsic value. We're not here to be talking about extrinsic value. We're not interested in extrinsic value. I mean, we can discuss it if you want. We all have extrinsic values, right? I would always choose my family over strangers. I would always probably choose to save a human instead of an animal. But extrinsic value, it doesn't matter. It's the intrinsic value that matters. I would 100% never in my entire life say it's okay to kill a stranger because they have zero value to me. It doesn't matter what their value to me is. What matters is their value to themselves is. And I have a responsibility to respect that value unless I'm put in a position where I have to not respect it, right? Maybe I have to defend myself. Maybe I have to survive. Whatever that situation is, if I'm in a situation when I can choose where I have to disrespect their value, I'll do it. But if I'm in a situation where I can choose to respect it, I don't think there's any way to justify not respecting it. Do animals know right from wrong? A lot of animals do know right from wrong, yes. Take, for instance, if you have 2 dogs, you'll notice it's very simple. A lot of animals do understand this idea of fairness, because when you have 2 dogs and you give one of them a snack, the other one will be like, what the fuck are you doing? Hey, give me a snack too. A lot of animals do understand right from wrong. So yeah, there are animals who understand right from wrong. Let's fight for kids' rights, consent, humans being able to afford living, healthcare. Clever creatrix. I'm all for you. I'm all with you on this one. We should fight for kids' rights. We should fight for consent. We should fight for humans being able to afford living, healthcare, and everything. But this does not take away from the. Sorry, this doesn't. Just a burp all of a sudden. Sorry about that. This does not take away from the fact that you might be going in you and you're every single day you're making choices and you're choosing to buy either clothes, you're choosing to buy an animal product in the shape of food, clothing, whatever it is that you're buying, and you're making that choice. This does not forbid you from making the choice to no longer oppress animals. If you clever creatures and everybody else would choose to stop oppressing animals, would choose to stop making this choice, I may get the chance to fight for kids' rights, consent, humans being able to afford living, healthcare, etc. Okay? So clever creatures, if you really do want to do all of this, if you really want a fair world, if you really want justice for everyone, then don't stop and don't say, well, I believe in justice for everyone, except when I get pleasure out of being unjust towards these creatures that were born different. Because that's the basis of racism, that's the basis of every other form of discrimination. It's easier to have direct action in veganism, exactly, than some other bogus issues, just buy ethically. Exactly, that's the whole thing about it. That's kind of why I'm trying to have conversations about this, because it's so much easier to have an impact on this one. And also, I enjoy the conversations. Why not? This guy argued cow rape with a 9-year-old. I never argued that, no. But, Skyjack Moran, you know what? I don't like your name. I really don't like your name. Sky is a really good friend of mine. You naming yourself that way is really disrespectful towards my good friend Sky. So I'm going to time you out, okay? Please stop it with this nonsense, okay? Respect others. Come back when you start respecting people, okay? Smart and vegan? Yeah. That was Fuss is dead? Ah, okay. It's funny. Okay. So this person, okay. It's okay. Well, when I get home, I'll probably hide them. They'll create another account. They always do. They always create multiple accounts. There's like some of the people, everybody. I'm not sure if you like. A lot of people are in this chat and you don't know about the situation that we're here. So I'm an animal rights activist, right? I'm Chip. I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals. I'm having conversations with people on the street, trying to explain to them that that animals deserve rights. And a lot of us agree with that. When we think about our cats, our dogs, we think, yeah, animals deserve rights. But in reality, when we think about these animals, we say, yeah, they deserve rights, but other animals also deserve rights. There is no difference from the perspective of a dog, from the perspective of a cow, from the perspective of a chicken. They all deserve the same right. Yet when it comes to them, we say, well, you're born a dog, I'm going to give you love and you deserve rights, but you're born a cow, I'm going to cut your throat. I'm going to impregnate you so that you have babies, so that you produce milk. I'm going to do all this and then I'm going to kill your babies. And I'm just going to do this whole repeated process. All of this for optional products. All of this for things we don't need. So I have conversations with people like this on the street and I film it live so that other people hear these conversations, so that other people understand some of the things, because a lot of people don't know about any of this. I have these conversations so that more people get to change their mind, get to make different choices, so that they're not put in a position where they're supporting violence, exploitation, abuse towards an innocent animal, especially knowing that you have so many options. That's what I do. But one thing that happens towards what I do is there's all these bunch of trolls coming into our chats, because a lot of people are so insecure about their choices, they feel so bad about what it is that the choices that they're making, that they come into these chats thinking that they have an argument. They don't. Thinking that they're going to be, rising something out of us. They don't, because they want to see conflict, because they want something like that. So all they do is they come into these chats doing this. And there's some of these trolls, like in case you guys don't know, there's some of these trolls like that are a level even higher, okay? And on that level still even higher, these trolls, believe it or not, they create multiple accounts, because some of them are banned from our streams. They create multiple accounts, they repeatedly come into the streams, they repeatedly sit for hours and hours, and they're like literally so alone, they feel so alone, they don't know about their choices. And I feel bad for them, to be honest. I feel bad for some of them, but they literally just come in here to sow doubt and misinformation. And why do they do that? So I believe some of them are either farmers, some of them are either feeling bad about their choices. I don't know what justifies what they're doing, but all I know is that I don't want them here. That's all I know. That's some of them. I think like it's okay if some trolls come in, it's okay if they maybe learn some things, but some of them, no. Some of them are just They're too much. They're too on the level too high. That's all it is. But thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We got 1 more minute. What? We got 10 seconds left, and we'll hit the 3 hour mark, and that's okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. We had some good conversations. We had a little bit of fun, and yeah, projecting, says Paul Brill. Paul Brill, how would I be projecting something that these people? Do you think I go into these streams having conversations with people? Do you think I go into streams of people who are doing nothing? Do you think I go into these streams for people I hate just sticking around? Brother, I love myself way more than that. I don't hate myself enough to go spend hours on a stream that I don't care about. I wouldn't. I must spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Hell, I would, just like any of you, if I see a MAGA supporter being live saying nonsense about, I don't know, how Antifa is bad or whatever bullshit. Antifa being, by the way, anti-fascism. Sure. Okay. I'll spend some time there. I'll try to explain them, hey, what you're saying is wrong. But I won't spend hours. I have a life. I want to do something else. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Sorry, I meant big, not bogus. Autocorrect. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Check this guy's hard drive. Hey, my hard drive is a soft drive, brother. Badumts. Because it says SSD. What a dumb joke. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I'm okay. As I said, I have ups and downs these days, but it's gonna be better. It was a good day for activism today. We'll have probably a good day also tomorrow if the weather permits it, and if not, maybe we'll find a way to do it. I don't know. I'm trying to find a balance, as I said, these days. There's this thing that afflicts us vegans. If you're vegan, maybe you know of it. It's called dystopia, which is kind of like this feeling of, it's this constantly being in conflict with everybody's position. It's difficult sometimes. This position is a difficult position to constantly be in conflict with everyone. I'll agree with you on that. Still wouldn't justify for me to be in a position. I wouldn't be in a position where I agree with everyone if the position of agreement is something bad. But still, constantly being in a conflict, especially as an animal rights activist, it can take it out of you from time to time, and in those days you need to take a little bit of a step back and recover as we all do. That's all it is. Because it's a foolish stance? It is not. It's not a foolish stance. Paul Brill, what is foolish about respecting animals' rights? What exactly is foolish about wanting animals to not be exploited and slaughtered? What exactly is that? Chip is under the control of Satan because he's atheist. Oh man, honestly, I get why this is so funny, because some of you are just so funny, man. I'm there to control. Yeah. Anyway, so as I was saying, I'll see how I feel tomorrow. If I'm having another down day, I'll take a day off. If not, I'll come back and do some outreach. Either way, we'll do something. Okay? Chip is a saint? Nah, far from it. I do shit also. I'm trying my best. I'll tell you that. I'm trying my best, okay? I'm trying my best. And I hope all of you will also. So, okay, so do you care if I eat eggs? Remember, you're vegan. So, Yel Korb. As a vegan, I don't care if you eat eggs. Well, I care. I think it's bad. As a vegan, I think it's bad if you eat eggs. Because when you eat eggs, you are paying for animals to be exploited and slaughtered for you. You are paying for needless exploitation of animals. But as an animal rights activist, I'll tell you, please don't, because that's the difference between a vegan and an animal rights activist. A vegan is just somebody who holds the position that it's wrong to exploit animals and chooses for themselves to not do it. And maybe, you look at others and say it's wrong what they do, but you don't necessarily have conversations with them. But I'm actually an animal rights activist. I go a step further and I say, hey, you probably shouldn't be doing that. Because if you were in the position of the animal and somebody would be exploiting you, you wouldn't like it, would you? And especially given that there's no need for it, it's all the more reasons to not do it. So thank you so much for having this conversation. Jesus, thank you so much, everybody, for being here with me. Thank you so much for sticking around, for being live in the chat. Thank you so much for all these amazing people who donated for me. Let me give them a shout out again. Thank you so much to Marcus, twice again, Marcus, from Mark J, and PZZT3. I don't know how to read your name exactly. PZZT3. Thank you so much. But yeah, I hope you learned something from it. I'll see you in the next one. I want to give also, there's one more thing. Before I leave on the streams, we have a little contest. Whenever I end the streams, people try to be the first people to comment on the stream. And that's because I give a little bit of a shout out. Marisa says mulțumesc. Marisa, I like that. Thank you. I give a shout out to people who comment first on the streams. And the last person to comment first on that last stream was Tone. Yeah, Tone. First again. I think Dracolumbo second, if I'm not mistaken. And I think Sabi Coops was third. So shout out to all these three people. Nice. Jake Lagatare is also somebody, if you're vegan and you want to see conversations, or if you like these kind of conversations, Jake Lagatare does this in US. Consider following him. He does an amazing job. He does it in US. Why not? You know, you're just going to be seeing the same conversations, but instead of in Europe, in US, you know, where people are. So thank you so much, everybody. Have an awesome day. I'll see you in the next one. I don't know when the next